103.3 WPKY.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm here to walk you through the process. Whether you're buying your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Learn about your heart health with a simple scan. The Cardiology Clinic at Caldwell Medical Center features a highly trained team of heart health specialists and years of experience in cardiac health and wellness. Our specialists provide a wide range of cardiac-specific services, offering coronary artery calcium testing, stress test, echocardiograms, sleep studies, and more, all right here close to home. To schedule an appointment, visit caldwellmedical.com.
The roof isn't just part of the house, it completes it. It makes you feel safe and secure, so it needs to be properly installed. The importance of having a high-quality and well-maintained roof is what motivates Bluegrass Roofing to serve this area, using quality materials without excess cost. Bluegrass Roofing is a Master Elite GAF certified installer, fully licensed and insured. They thank you for voting them the best roofing company in Western Kentucky. For roofing and claim info, find them at bluegrassroofpros.com.
At YourSportsEdge.com, we strive every day to continue to bring you the gold standard in high school sports coverage with more on your teams and your players.
Where did it show up there?
And while they are not gold,
Unbelievable.
those crystal awards we have won for doing what we love to do are pretty cool too.
That's something we see every day.
The Kentucky Broadcaster's Best Digital Product Award winner.
I love the people.
YourSportsEdge.com.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress wishes all the Tiger athletes good luck this season. Go Tigers. Give it your all from Herb Hayes Furniture.
Welcome back to the Farmers Bank pregame show. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Their team wants to wish the Tigers good luck this season and to let you know that they are there to support you. You can bank on it. We are in Madisonville, Kentucky tonight. The Tigers will take on the Maroons, both teams looking for their first win of the season. Dennis Stevens here along with Bob Hayes and John Miller in the booth. Todd Griffin and Gary Goodacre will be down on the field. We'll talk to those guys a little bit later in the pregame show. Bob, Caldwell County stayed in a game, made it competitive last week, losing 18-9 to Christian County on the road. But you get the addition of 3 players back from that injured list and a game under Luke Parker's belt. I'm looking for a lot of good things coming out of this football game tonight against Madisonville.
They always say the most improved a team can be is from week 2 to from week 1, so we're looking forward to see what happens there. We gave up 3 big plays last week, which resulted in touchdowns. I'm sure we worked on that this week as far as coverages. All 3 of those were a result of passes. And having those 3 guys back, Dennis, is big as far as building depth and having some players take a rest. To me, right now, it's harder now than it was this time last Friday in Christian County. And there might very well be some cramping tonight. The humid conditions are back.
We've got a light breeze, partly cloudy skies here. It should be around 80 degrees at kickoff, low 70s by the time this one wraps up tonight. Bob, let's take a look at the Tigers, 0-1 on the season. These 2 teams are pretty evenly matched, but it's going to be a lot on the shoulders still of Luke Parker until he gets in his stride and we know what to expect, maybe more game to game out of Luke. But the last week's game against Christian County, Coach Barnes said he was maybe a little nervous, a little bit on edge about the game. He's got that under his belt tonight. He's going to come out with some experience and look to throw the ball. He had a good night throwing last week, though. Second half, not quite as good as the first, but still 16 out of 31, over 50%, had 195 yards through the air.
And no picks either, so that was big. I'm anxious to see how the offensive line has developed this week because he was on the run several times last week, and I know the coaches have worked with him in practice in getting rid of the ball on 2 or 3 occasions that he tried to run last week and make a big play. It didn't work out for Luke. So I think he's received some coaching in that area, and I think he'll perform well. And I'm just looking forward to see what one game under his belt does for his confidence.
Last week, you could tell in the second half, Caldwell went to more of a rollout with Parker trying to buy a little bit of time because Christian County was really getting through the line. I don't know if that was maybe a little bit of fatigue on the line, a little bit of inexperience, but hopefully he'll be able to stay back in the pocket this week, look for what he needs to look for, and make some completions down the field. And Coach Barnes said they don't all have to be 25 yards.
Absolutely not. And when he threw the ball last week and connected, he threw the ball well. And Xavier Bumpus caught the ball well too, as well as Jameis Carnahan. And so we've got guys. We had about 4 or 5 different receivers last week that caught the ball. So it's not like it's a one-man show for Luke. He's only looking at one guy. He's spreading the ball certainly around the field, and that's got to help the offense. And what we are trying to do, I think, is soften up their defense so that we can establish a running game more or less.
Bob, the injury report we usually have a little bit later in the pregame show, but it's going to play a pretty big part tonight. So I say we go ahead and do that a little bit earlier tonight. Injury report is brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Caldwell Medical Associates Orthopedic Clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care to help get you back out on the field. Our skilled team of providers have experience and knowledge to treat and diagnose a wide range of orthopedic services. Caldwell Medical Associates is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics.
And so far, Dennis, the injury report are the 3 guys that were out last week due to injury are back. That's Brady Holman, Demarius Thompson, and Landon Davis is back. So we'll see those kids play quite a bit of action tonight. And as I say, that gives some people time to rest on the sideline and not have to go both ways, play after play. Coach Barnes did tell me that as far as he knew that Jameis Carnahan took 1 play off last week.
Yeah, that kid's a workhorse. Let's go back to your point on that offensive line a little bit. You had a player step in last week in place of Holman that did, I thought, from our broadcast booth, a fantastic job. Snaps were all on target, and that's Preston Burrell.
In my opinion, Preston had a marvelous game for a sophomore, thrust into that role. Obviously, he had shown the ability of learning at practice, executing at practice, because you just don't come into a game and do that snap after snap after snap after snap. Because last year we saw several snaps go awry. Jack Stevens have to jump, bend over, run wide. But every snap last week was to Luke Barker's belt buckle.
Just got to pack a little weight on Mr. Burrell over the next couple of years and make him a little more sizable in the middle of that line. So Brady Holman back tonight. We assume he's going to be back in that starting spot, but like you said, still warm this time of year, may be spelled at times by Burrell. The other player on offense is D-Man Thompson.
And we're looking forward to see what D-Man does out of the backfield and how much they play him both ways. But he definitely is an offensive threat, either running the ball or catching the ball. Great hands, good size, tough, strong, and the ability to run with the ball. It should work to our benefit tonight, Dennis.
And the other player coming back, of course, is Davis, playing one of the linebacker spots on defense. We look for maybe a little bit better containment, and we don't really expect Madisonville to be as quick as Christian County trying to get around the edge.
We're not sure. Madisonville has a huge number of players, and they do look, just looking in preseason or pregame practice down here, they look like they have some size. But Christian County is always noted for speed, athleticism, and all that. So we'll see how. In last week's game, Union County solved their defense pretty well by having 3 guys rush in excess of 90 yards. So we'll see how our O-line does against their D-line.
Caldwell County had chances to maybe take the lead late in that game. You had Caldwell County going for 2-point conversions a little bit early. Some would debate it. I mean, there's been talk during the week, but I think I understand what Coach Barnes wanted to do. We weren't really showing we were moving the ball well, and a chance to get a couple of 8-point scoring plays that gives you a lead and maybe a chance to hold on for the win. So I don't really disagree with the call a lot. I'm behind it. but Caldwell County played good defensively last week.
The other thing that Coach Barnes brought out is that one of those touchdowns was really as a result of a first down and 40 for Christian County that they converted. That should never happen in any level of football, and he was a little bit upset about that, and I know we worked on what kind of defensive coverage we need to have in that kind of a situation, but no, I can't. I certainly won't fault going for 2 points there and having a chance to get it tied with a touchdown and an extra point conversion.
They haven't started the countdown clock here at Madisonville at Badgett Complex, but we have about 25 minutes according to our clock before we kick this one off between the Tigers and the Maroons. Madisonville losers last week as well, lost to Union County 28-6. Caldwell dropped it 18-9 to Christian County. We're going to take a break here on the Farmers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our first field visit with Todd Griffin and Gary Goodacre, so stay tuned for that. That's next on the Farmers Bank pregame show on WPKY.
If you're involved in an auto accident, it's your choice where your vehicle is repaired. Some insurance companies refer you to pro shops because they give the insurance company discounts. But with those discounts, the insurance company has input on the parts used and might not always use what is best. At Trice Used Body Shop, they're not partnered with an insurance company, but they give the same lifetime limited warranty to the person who owns the vehicle at the time of repairs. Visit Trice Hughes in Princeton for your vehicle repairs.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Put junk sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale, get a king for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin and save up to $700 on ceiling. Talk to a sleep expert and unjunk your sleep today. Mattress Firm.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Let's talk sports every Saturday morning. Be part of the live Saturday morning quarterback at the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery with host Todd Griffin and your Caldwell County Tiger football coaches. Listen live or come be a part of the conversation Saturday mornings at 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Madisonville, Kentucky at Badgett Complex. As we roll on the Farmers Bank pregame show, Farmers Bank and Trust Company is your home of the Tiger debit card. That's the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Stop in and ask the guys about the Tiger debit card at Farmers Bank. Just about 22 minutes before we kick this one off, Caldwell County and Madisonville tonight, both 0-1 on the season, so somebody's going to even that record at 500. Bob, feels like a little bit of a breeze starting to stir here at Madisonville. We can feel it a little bit in the press box, but you can see the trees on the far side really starting to wave. That should help the conditions for the players down on the field on still a pretty warm night in August.
That the breeze will come in handy tonight for sure, Dennis, and it could really start blowing in here. It wouldn't upset me at all.
Absolutely.
On that, our press box tonight, much warmer than it was last week over in Hopkinsville. So Tigers are continuing to work out on the field. Madisonville has gone in for their last-minute instructions, but the Tigers are still loosening up, running through some of the pregame sets and now they've put on the clock, and we're 19 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff.
All right, so they have started us on that. We're going to go down now for our first Go Green Field report of the night. Let's take it down to the sidelines with Todd and Gary.
All right, guys, we're down here getting ready for the Tigers and the Maroons tonight, and just had a good chat with a couple of former Tigers who are now up at Kentucky Wesleyan. Gary?
Yes, Blake Brevet and Angel Long stopped by. They've started classes, and they're going to be busy with some football now, but it's nice to see the former Tigers still trying to come by and support the players they played with in previous years, and I think they're going to have a good game tonight to watch.
Yeah, we're a little concerned, though, because they said they drove through some heavy rain coming down. So, we can actually see a rainbow back behind the stadium now. So we're hoping the wet stuff stays away from us.
Yeah, we don't need any weather delays tonight. The field looks gorgeous here. The weather is just perfect. We're shaded, and it's going to be important because, once again, I'll stress that we have a lot of players going both ways. It doesn't hurt to have a little cool weather to help keep them fresher as the game goes on when you play, 50, 60, maybe even 80 plays, both defensively and offensively.
Well, an important game here tonight for the Tigers, even though it's week 2. After the loss to Christian County last week, you don't want to get off to an 0-2 start, especially with a tough Hopkinsville team coming in next week.
Well, definitely want to get back on the winning track. The key is going to be that we've got some players coming back, at least 3 that I know of that did not get to play last week. And what's going to happen there is you're going to have some people that can run the ball more. We'll have more running backs, more fresh linemen to rotate in. So I think that's going to help us a lot. And plus, this is going to be a measuring stick game. This opponent, Madisonville, played a future opponent, Union County, and lost. So maybe we can get a little comparison going after tonight's result.
Well, and it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight between the 2 running games. I think that's going to kind of pave the way for whoever gets out of here with a win tonight.
Well, their quarterback rushed for quite a bit last week for Madisonville, Aeneas, and what I'm looking for us to do is establish the run early because I think that'll take the pressure off Luke Parker. When we were behind, I think he felt like he had to do a little too much. I think if we can get a lead or keep it within a touchdown, that we can play some more safe passes, and I think that'll get him a higher percentage completion rate, and if we do that, we're going to move the chains and things are going to go a lot better.
Yeah, Aeneas Mitchell with over 200 yards last week over at Union County, but Union able to limit Madisonville to just 6 points. So, I thought the Caldwell defense last week played pretty good against Christian County's running game until late in the game when I thought the Tigers maybe wore down just a little bit up front.
Big plays were basically the problem against Christian County, that we gave up big plays, and we were really doing well most of the time, just a couple of defensive lapses. So I think if we get those things basically controlled, and remember those were passes, I don't think Madisonville's going to throw the ball as much. If they don't have the passing game that Christian County does, then I don't see them making the big plays, Madisonville, that Christian did. I think we can limit their scoring, and that would be key to giving us the opportunity to open up our passing game.
First time the Tigers have played a game here in a while. It's been since 2008. And if you go back to about 1981, Gary, I think we've only played 3 games over here since that time. So the Madisonville-North Hopkins series has kind of had some starts and stops through the years. Caldwell with a slim lead right now, 15-14 overall.
This is a logical opponent for us. We probably need to keep them on our schedule. They are in our district for, the team sports, volleyball, etc., and it's a close trip. And right now, they're at a position where we're fairly competitive with them. About 3 years ago, they were a state Final Four team. Yeah. But right now, I think that they're rebuilding, and we're retooling as well. So I think this is a good matchup for us, both in proximity and in talent level.
Well, a couple of years ago, they had a really good team come through and got to the state semifinals in 5A. Lost a lot of seniors off of that, so they've been kind of trying to retool ever since.
Was that in 2020 when that was just one of our 2 evaporated games?
I believe so.
Okay, so we missed them that time. But the way I look at their running game, I think stopping the run is a strength of ours. I think our linebackers did very well last week, plus we get another linebacker back in Landon Davis. So I'm really looking forward to us having a fine defensive output. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we were able to force some turnovers. We only forced the 1 last week. I think we can force multiple this week, get short fields, and I think we can put some points on the board.
Yeah, should be an entertaining game here tonight, guys. Back up to you. I'm not sure it'll be necessarily a pretty game tonight, but I think this game will be really, really competitive.
Thank you, Todd and Gary. And yeah, we are looking for a really good game tonight out of Caldwell County as they try to get in that win column tonight against Madisonville. We're going to take a quick break here on the Farmers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a quick look at Madisonville and a few other things lined up here on the pregame show, so stay tuned for that. That's next on WPKY.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
Want faster, more reliable internet? Pennyrile Electric is proud to help power EnergyNet Fiber internet service. Stream your favorite shows, game with unlimited data, work from home, or power your home security with a reliable EnergyNet connection. EnergyNet has gig-speed fiber internet packages starting at just $59.95 per month, and we offer local support. Check GoEnergyNet.com to see if EnergyNet Fiber internet is available in your home.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYOnline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYOnline.com.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
Welcome back to the Farmers Bank pregame show. Farmers Bank and Trust Company of Princeton, home of the Tiger debit card. That's the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here in the booth, along with John Miller down in the truck. And a beautiful night here for some football, hoping the showers in the area kind of bypass us. Everything is looking good. The field in great condition tonight, Bob. So optimum conditions for Caldwell County to come out and get win number one against an opponent that lost last week 28-6, but it wasn't the real spanking that you would think that score would indicate. Madisonville actually put up some pretty good yardage. The quarterback, Anias Mitchell, is a dual threat. He was 13 out of 29 through the air, still threw for 126 yards and 1 interception, but on the ground ran the ball 16 times and picked up 201 yards.
And in that game, Dennis, it's rare that you have total offense approaching 400 yards and lose the football game, but they lost it 28-6. So we don't know how they self-destructed as they got to the red zone. So we're anxious to see whether that's where they tried to put their passing game in play. And 13 out of 29 is not an outstanding percentage by any means. So a lot of interesting chess pieces are going to be played around here tonight. Your move, now it's my move.
You look for Mitchell. I don't think we're going out on a limb here. Mitchell's going to have the ball in his hand most of the offensive plays. Out of 64 offensive plays last week, Mitchell was involved in 49 of those.
We've got to contain him. We cannot let him contain on the outside, understanding from Coach Barnes that he is extremely fast and shifty, and we've looked at him warming up tonight. He has a pretty good looking arm as well. So we'll have our hands full tonight trying to contain him.
Just under 11 minutes to go before we kick this one off. Want to tell everybody about the coin toss. They still do that early, but the coin toss, Bob, I'll let you tell them about our fine friends at Farless Realty that sponsors our coin toss. And we will have the results on that just a little bit later on this evening.
And as Dennis said, it's sponsored by Farless Realty. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let a realtor sell it for you. Ready to buy a home? Don't waste precious time. Farless Realty can help, and interest rates are still reasonably low. They will work hard to find you a home that will fit you and your family and your budget. Contact Farless Realty at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Check out all their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. And while I've got the mic, Dennis, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Our first quarter brought to us by one of our favorite sponsors. That's Cozy Living. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. It's been under the ownership and management of Pam and Hab Haberlock for the past 3 years. Beautiful furniture, bedding, accessories, and gifts. They are also your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
And Bob, it looks like we are going to have the color guard come across at midfield here in Madisonville. So we, along with everybody else, will remove our caps and we'll put the microphones out the window and pick Todd's up for tonight's national anthem.
Lieutenant Commander Alex Gonzalez, United States Navy flag, Cadet Petty Officer Bradley Powell, right Rifleman Cadet Master Chief Tom Wilburn, and left Rifleman Cadet Petty Officer remain standing and serve the colors of your time following the anthem.
And that's the Madisonville-North Hopkins High School Band performing tonight's national anthem. Bob, a kind of an inopportune time to have a train going by on the tracks reasonably close here to the stadium. But a good job by those kids on the national anthem tonight. We're going to take a quick break, our last break of the Farmers Bank pregame show. And when we come back, we'll have the, let's see what we're going to have here, Bob. The power line play of the week last week, also the kickoff and tonight's prayer. So stay tuned for that. That's all coming up as we finish up the Farmers Bank pregame show here on WPKY.
Hey, sports fans, you wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense. When it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? At Goodwin Insurance, they take care of all your insurance needs. You deserve someone that provides comprehensive coverage and is working alongside you in your community. Contact them today for a quote.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton, Cadiz, or Marion, or online at insurewithgoodwin.com. At YourSportsEdge.com, we strive every day to continue to bring you the gold standard in high school sports coverage with more on your teams and your players.
Or did it show up there?
And while they are not gold,
unbelievable,
those crystal awards we have won for doing what we love to do are pretty cool too.
That's something we see every day.
The Kentucky Broadcasters' Best Digital Product Award winner.
Ball game over.
YourSportsEdge.com.
It's a Friday tradition. The smell of popcorn is in the air. The WPKY sports crew is ready. Get on your feet, Tiger fans. It's kickoff time. Caldwell County Tiger football is on the air. Don't miss a moment of tonight's action. Listen live on the free WPKY app, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on the air at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Back to Badgett Stadium in Madisonville, Kentucky. 4.5 minutes before we kick this one off. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here in the booth. Todd Griffin down on the field. John Miller in the truck getting ready for a good one tonight between the Tigers and the Maroons here from Madisonville. Team captains out at midfield for Madisonville. Caldwell County will have theirs out in just a few seconds. I want to remind everybody that our C3 Electric Power Line Play of the Week is brought to us each week by C3 Electric. C3 Electric sells and services Generac generators. They also do new construction, remodels, and much more. With over 25 years of experience, you can trust C3 Electric for quality service and installation. Bob, usually it's about this time every week we have our prayer for the kids, and since we only have about 3.5 minutes, we'll go ahead and do that right now as well. Holy God, thank you for another Friday night. We ask that you protect each student that steps on the field tonight, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible.
And further, Lord, we ask you to give comfort to the people in eastern Kentucky that have suffered through ravenous floods over the past couple of weeks. I ask that you give courage and sportsmanship to the players, patience and understanding to the coaches, wisdom and knowledge to the game officials, and lastly, peace to us all. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Tonight's kickoff is going to be brought to you by Purcell Tire. Let's kick off this season with a vehicle checkup with Purcell Tire in Princeton. Keep your vehicle running great so that you'll never be late for school, work, or the ball game with the help of Purcell Tire, Highway 62 West in Princeton. Purcell Tire says, go Tigers. Caldwell County's players on the far sideline, again in the visiting white uniforms with the blue pants and gold helmets. Madisonville in the tunnel, they'll have all maroon on with the white outlined letters and numbers. Caldwell County's new uniforms, I'm kind of digging them, Bob. They look good. A little bit of a throwback with the stripes around the shoulder pads and also down the pants. So good-looking set of uniforms for the Tigers this year.
And the other thing that's important tonight, Dennis, is that we're about 100 yards closer to the field than we were last week over in Christian County, and we can easily pick up these numbers that we had trouble last week identifying who was involved in what. This setup in Madisonville is quite similar to the setup in Murray. We're behind the bleachers, and the bleachers are only about 10 yards off the field, so we are quite close to the action.
Yeah, much better than the country mile field that you have at Christian County over at the Stadium of Champions. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY Princeton as we get set to kick this one off. Madisonville now out on the field. A minute and a half before we put this one into play.
And we're still not sure who will be kicking off or who won the toss and that, but we'll find out who's kicking off here shortly.
Bob, I think it's going to be important for Caldwell County to come out and get on the board early. I think that would be such a confidence builder for somebody that struggled through a couple of preseason games, put up the one score last week. Well, they had the field goal, but one touchdown last week against Christian County. So I think just from a confidence level, if they can get in the end zone early in this first quarter, it will really help our young Tigers.
I think so too, Dennis, and that's there's nothing that breeds more confidence is that you've accomplished already what you're trying to do. So confidence breeds confidence.
And don't forget, you can watch this game live streamed on WPKYonline.com. We appreciate everybody telling us whether they listen just to the audio on the radio or whether they watch online as well. All the great comments that we get during the week, and we appreciate everybody tuning in for that. I think John told me tonight, Bob, on the way over 300 hits on the game last week on YouTube. So a lot of people really interested in that live stream, and we think our guy John Miller does a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be that many as well tonight based on just a Caldwell County fan is a Caldwell County fan.
Hey, guys, you got me?
Go ahead, Todd.
I was just going to say the prevailing thought down here is that Caldwell County won the toss and deferred to the second half.
They are set to kick off. Ball is teed up at the 40-yard line. Thank you, Todd, for that. Kicking off is going to be a kid that had a good kick last week, field goal. It's freshman Sutton Ritchie. Wears an odd number for a kicker. He is number 65, but Ritchie is set to kick this one away and get this game underway. Ritchie approaches, and the kick is up. It's going to be a short kick fielded at the 25-yard line. Bobbled, two players on the ball, still on the ground. Caldwell County recovers at the 22-yard line of Madisonville.
And I think number 80, Dennis, we don't have an 80.
81.
81
came up with that one,
is
Bob.
Luke Maddox.
So Luke Maddox with the fumble recovery on the kickoff, and Caldwell County in business early, deep in Madisonville territory.
Would you say the 22?
Ball is going to be spotted at the 22-yard line. Tigers will come out with Luke Parker at quarterback. It's going to have Jameis Carnahan, a big workhorse last week at Christian County, and also into the game, Demarius Thompson, D-man, in the game on the left shoulder of Parker. Two receivers set to the left, one to the right. Parker takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks for the swing pass. It's Carnahan complete at the 22, inside the 10, hit, still on his feet, and knocked out of bounds, shy of the goal line, but a good run after the catch by Jameis Carnahan.
Nice throw and a nice catch, and he's all the way down to the.
Probably looks like they're going to spot that at about the 4-yard line. Good blocking downfield as well for Carnahan. Caldwell County in good shape here. 1st and 10. D-man with the handoff. He's going to walk into the end zone. We talked about Caldwell County scoring early. Touchdown Tigers. Just 18 seconds into the game, and Caldwell County on the board. 6-0 Caldwell County. Demarius Thompson with a 4-yard run into the left side of the end zone. Caldwell County going left to right on your radio dial here in the first quarter. Sutton Ritchie out for the extra point attempt. It's going to be Parker on the hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So Caldwell County early in this one takes a quick lead. It's the Tigers 7, Maroons nothing. Back after this.
For a delicious meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cook-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
Most everyone loves to save money, and boy, do we have a great deal for you. Select deals are up to 80% off in our clearance sale. Get yours today before they're all gone. Keep more money in your pocket and save. Shop local, support local, and save local in the Loyal Listener Big Deals store.
Click on Loyal Listener Big Deals at WPKYonline.com.
And back to Madisonville as Caldwell County kicks it away. A better return that time by the Maroons as they get out near the 35-yard line.
Tackle on that play by Gus Fox.
Ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line. I want to tell you about that extra point. It was good, and it was brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Goodwin Insurance is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics.
We had over on this near side, John Stevens, or actually Eli Stevens in the game, playing a cornerback.
Bob, I think Mitchell has to come out of the game because his pants weren't down long enough. The official made a reference to his uniform, so that's going to bring in number 8, and I'll let you give me the numbers. You have that,
number
that roster
8 is
for Madisonville. Handoff to the only back.
It's Trey Sedgwick.
Good run by Madisonville out to the 45-yard line. On the run, looks like number 25. And we'll get that number.
Brian Barber.
Barber last week, excuse me, they have Marquez Hightower as number 25, Bob, is that right?
I don't know.
Ball's loose, knocked out, and Landon Davis comes up with a fumble recovery at the Madisonville 44-yard line. We'll go with Hightower. That's what the KHSAA stats had that number as last week. But Madisonville shooting themselves in the foot early in this one. Still over 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County comes up with their second turnover of the night. And that'll give the Tigers the ball at the Madisonville 44-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to send a trip set out to the right. Single receiver to the far side. Demarius Thompson takes the handoff, hits the middle of the line, picks up a couple of tough ones before he stood up. Thompson looks healthy and looks like he might get a big workout tonight, Bob. Last week it was Jameis Carnahan in on just about every play. Well, every play but one, offense and defense.
They only gave him a pickup of 1 on that.
Actually, they didn't give him anything. Now they're going to scoot it down a couple. And we'll call it a gain of 1. I thought he pushed the line all the way to the 42-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 43. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Caldwell County. Parker back, gets good protection, looks down the field, wants to go deep down the left sideline. That one's out of bounds. Intended receiver was Xavier Bumpus, who had a good game last week for Caldwell County. But Bumpus had good coverage. It was step by step on the sideline. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Tigers. 10:22 left to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County leads this one early, 7-0. Parker with Thompson in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Blitz comes. Parker's going to keep it, has to roll, and gets out of bounds near the 40-yard line, be well shy of a first down. There was a lot of traffic back there. I'm not sure if Caldwell wasn't trying to set up a little screen, but he had a lot of pressure in the backfield, had to wave that play.
And they're going to rule him out at the 42, a pickup of 1.
So Caldwell County going forward on 4th down, 2 receivers each side. Parker looks to the sideline. Still 19 seconds on the play clock, so no rush on that one. Parker takes a snap, drops back, gets some pressure, rolls to his right side, still being chased by 3 people. Tucks the ball under, going to stay on his feet, gets inside the 30 and enough for a first down.
Down to the 29-yard line.
First downs brought to you by Lake Barkley CrossFit. You can never be too healthy, too strong, or in too good of health. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level, and they are always free to come and try. That's Lake Barkley CrossFit, where the athletes train. Big first down on 4th down for Caldwell County. Extra tight end in. Handoff goes to Thompson. Thompson hits a hole on the left side, but it closes up quickly. Maybe picks up a yard on the play.
Down to the 28. Gain of 1.
That hole looked like it was going to be much bigger, Bob, but closed up by that outside linebacker and keeps Thompson on a short gain of 1 yard. 2nd down and 9, 9:12 to go in the first quarter. 2-back backfield with Carnahan on one side, Thompson on the other. Flag's going to come out. Caldwell County.
Yeah, we were in motion.
Yeah, Thompson left about a half a step way too early on that one. Caldwell County will back it up 5 yards for 2nd down and 14 to come. You think Thompson was looking to get out in that flat and catch a pass on that one? He was kind of licking his chops there a little bit. And I'm sure he's antsy to get out here and make a good showing after setting out the first game of the season. Caldwell County with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Parker fakes it, tucks it, keeps it, stiff arm at the 30, brought down near the 28-yard line.
Gain the penalty loss back. Pick up of 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
Luke Maddox is the near side receiver. Caldwell County is going to send 3 to the far side. The farthest out wide is going to be Xavier Bumpus.
In center is Brady Holman tonight. Maury Seals is the left guard, and 73. I don't have a 73, Dennis, do you? Is our right tackle.
Not anymore, because Drayden Sherrill used to have that number. Ball is thrown, little contact. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone by Madisonville. He tries to run it out and gets not quite to the 10. I think Bumpus turned one way, the ball went over the other shoulder, and Madisonville's player was there to make a pretty nice catch for the interception in the end zone, so Caldwell County's first turnover of the night. 73 is Cole Sherrill, Bob. That was one of the changes that we got earlier in the broadcast. Turnover comes with 8:06 left in the first quarter. Let's go down for a Go Green field report with Todd Griffin. Instead, let's keep it right here as Caldwell County will come out defensively as Madisonville pinned back at the 9-yard line. Snap is back. Handoff is right up the middle and nothing going there as number 54 and number 73 close that one up. 73 is Cole Sherrill.
And 54 is Maurice Seals. No, 54.
Well, we don't have a
54.
There's a big number 54 down there unless I'm seeing that wrong.
Gain of 1 yard for Madisonville.
Running the ball besides Anais Mitchell from Madisonville, Marquez Hightower is number 25. He's in the backfield, takes the pitch, sees an opening, gets up across the 20, across the 15, close to the 20. But his knee is going to come down at the 18-yard line. That was Hightower on the carry.
And
Madisonville, not the easiest numbers to pick up.
Going to be 3rd and 1.
3 receivers to the far sideline for Madisonville. Empty backfield. Mitchell takes it, has some pressure in the backfield. He's hit and brought down for a loss back at the 15-yard line. So Mitchell not able to gain anything. In fact, loses a couple of yards on the play, and that will bring out the punt team. Kicker for Madisonville is Ivan Juarez.
Hey, Dennis, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, Todd.
All right, well, just a little battery problem there, that's all. It's going to say big break early for the Tigers on that turnover. Getting out to a big lead early is, big and having the field position advantage. Last week over at Christian County, seemed like Christian County got field advantage early and kept it the whole first half.
Todd, if you could for us, check out number 54 if you have an opportunity, because we don't show that on any roster we have.
All right, give me just a second.
Thank you, brother. Timeout on the field by Madisonville. 6:12 left in the first quarter. Tigers up 7-0. Back after this.
If you're involved in an auto accident, it's your choice where your vehicle is repaired. Some insurance companies refer you to pro shops because they give the insurance company discounts. But with those discounts, the insurance company has input on the parts used and might not always use what is best. At Trice Hughes Body Shop, they're not partnered with an insurance company, but they give the same lifetime limited warranty to the person who owns the vehicle at the time of repairs. Visit Trice Hughes in Princeton for your vehicle repairs. Chick-fil-A of Hopkinsville wants to salute the outstanding achievements of our area student-athletes. Each week, a student-athlete will be chosen based on academics, athletics, and achievements. Watch for the Chick-fil-A AAA Young Person of the Week at yoursportsedge.com. Academics, athletics, and achievements. The Chick-fil-A AAA Young Person of the Week at yoursportsedge.com.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Punting on 4th down is Madisonville. They get off a short punt that goes out of bounds at the Madisonville 30-yard line. So a net gain there of only 15 yards, Dennis. And while we're changing fields, that timeout was brought to us by Travis Construction and Concrete. For your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete.
Caldwell County's had great field position. Every possession has been on the Madisonville end of the field. Parker stands at the 36-yard line where he takes a snap, hands it off to Carnahan. Carnahan hit early, but keeps the legs moving, gets across the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
Hey, Dennis, I've got another Go Green update for you from the sideline. Number 54 tonight is Miguel Pena. And also, after that punt, I'm obligated to say, thank you very much.
we play too much golf to use that word, Todd.
I would never use that word on the golf course.
Thank you for that. Number 54, Miguel Pena, changes from number 8. Handoff, D-Man Thompson hits that left side, breaks a tackle, and gets close to a first down.
They're gonna mark it at the just outside the 20.
Outside the 20, yeah.
Pick up of 7 yards on that play.
And the official will take an official's timeout as Thompson stays on the ground, but they're helping him up, and looks like he's going to be okay. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit on the tackle. Good first step and quite a bit of speed with D-Man Thompson. He's going to go out of the ball game.
It is going to be a 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
Coming in for Thompson is going to be Camden Wofford. So that'll move Carnahan to the backfield. Caldwell County with an extra tight end. One receiver each way. Hand off to Carnahan, hits the line, first down and then some, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Another Lake Barkley CrossFit first down.
Jameis doesn't quite have the size as D-Man, but Dennis, he knows how to hit the hole and he knows how to get those shoulder pads down.
And the line has a week's work under them, and you can tell tonight they're really coming off of that ball well.
Tough run by the young man.
Caldwell County keeping the extra tight end in. Xavier Bumpus on the far side. Handoff still goes to Carnahan. Hits that left side. And a hard run will get him across the 15.
And we'll give him the 14.
Near side receiver for Caldwell County. We haven't mentioned that's Eli Stevens, a sophomore.
Jameis is a little more experienced back there, guys, than D-Man is. Still trying to learn that position. He'll learn to get those pads down and deliver the blow instead of taking it.
D-Man doesn't look like he's hurt. He's on the sideline retying the shoes, so look for him back in probably on this drive. Second down for Caldwell County. Snap is back, rolling, and incomplete. Parker was looking for number 28 for Caldwell County. That's Gus Fox. Just off his fingertips. So the incompletion stops the clock with 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County leads this one after a touchdown early in the first 18 seconds. Tigers ahead 7-0. Two receivers left, two to the right. Eli Stevens, the nearest. And whistle is going to blow Caldwell County. A couple of penalties tonight, Bob, leaving a little bit early before the snap. Timing not necessarily there. I think that was Bumpus on the far side that took off before the ball was snapped.
And that 5-yard penalty will take us back to the 18-yard line where it will be 3rd and 13 for the Tigers.
Caldwell County has to get to about the 7-yard line, it looks like, on the far side to pick up the first. D-Man Thompson back into the ball game in the backfield. It's going to put Carnahan at a slot receiver on the left side. Parker takes a snap, drops back, gets good protection, throws to the corner, incomplete. That one well short. Again, looking for Bumpus on that sideline. Bob, those are things. You've got a sophomore quarterback in his second game as a starter, a fairly new receiver in Xavier Bumpus. So that timing will be a little bit better later. Caldwell County is going to go for a field goal. This one will be spotted at the 26-yard line, so a 36-yard attempt coming up, and I think they brought Nichols in. Kick is up, and it's going to come up short in the end zone. Whistles blow it dead.
Yeah, once that ball crosses the goal line in high school, guys, it's dead.
And that was Sutton Ritchie, on the kick. So Caldwell County went for it. Ritchie was trying those in pregame and coming up just a little short from 25, but from the 20-yard line was nailing most of them.
And this ball should be placed on the 20 after the ball crossed the goal line.
So Caldwell County's defense back out on the field, 3:47 with the change of possession. Caldwell County ahead in this one, 7-0. Caldwell has had great field position early in this one, just not able to capitalize. That one, the penalty probably hurt as much as anything that moved him back that 5 yards, that kick came up short. Madisonville still having a little trouble keeping the pants down below the knees. Referee has talked to them again. Whistle blows this one dead. And it's going to be illegal procedure against Madisonville. That will back them up to the 15-yard line and make it 1st and 15.
Yeah, I think the pants thing, Dennis, is a point of emphasis this year because we've seen that a lot.
Yeah, already a couple of times in this ball game where the quarterback from Madisonville had to actually come out of the ball game on his first possession. First down and 15 from Madisonville. Mitchell drops back, has protection, goes over the middle, complete at the 22-yard line, shakes a tackle, still on his feet, across the 40, and brought down near the 44-yard line. Mitchell hitting number 4 for Madisonville, and that is Tremaine Lovin. First down at the 45. They give him 4. Now they move the ball back to the 44.
Tackle on that play was by Eli Stevens, saving a touchdown.
Yeah, Lovin got loose on a couple of tackles. Mitchell drops back again, wants to go downfield, has some pressure, being chased from behind, and a tackle for a loss back to the 40-yard line. I think that was Gus Fox making the chase down from behind. We'll call it the 40. The ball, the nose of it just outside the 40.
Second and 14 for the Maroons.
Clock ticking with 3:06 to go in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0. 2 receivers to the left side. Now 3 receivers to the left. Mitchell, swing pass, back to Lovin. Lovin catches it, hit at the 45. Forward progress will take him to about the 48-yard line.
You got a nice mark on that one, Dennis.
Yeah, it was pretty favorable.
Gain of 8 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6 for Madisonville.
Big down for Caldwell County early with the clock running 2.5 to go in the first quarter, but a good stop here is needed by Caldwell County. They got what they wanted, the turnover early, the points on the board early. Now we'll see if they can hold that. Anias Mitchell, dangerous on the ground or through the air. Caldwell County shows blitz. They bring number 4, pitch out, gets away from the blitz. It's going to be, looks like a first down from our vantage point for Madisonville. They needed to get to the Tiger 46-yard line. Looks like that's where they got. Tiger on the ground getting up slowly. I think that was Carnahan. He gets up. And it is a first down at the 46 of the Tigers. So Madisonville keeps the drive alive with just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Mitchell in the backfield with a trip set to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Hightower in the backfield. Mitchell gets some pressure, dances around, throws downfield, has a player wide open and overthrows him. He had Quentin Rogers 3 yards past any Caldwell County coverage at the 6-yard line, but overthrows him. Big break for the Tigers. Incompletion stops the clock with 1:45 left in the first quarter. Bob, that's what happened on one of the touchdowns last week at Christian County. Just got behind the defense near the end zone.
And we had him, we had the quarterback trying to run, escape with his life, and all of a sudden got free and saw the wide open receiver, just overthrew him.
Mitchell, a very quick quarterback. Landon Davis almost had him in the backfield. Caldwell County brings Fox on the outside. Mitchell dances around, complete at the 40. Across the 30, hit and brought down near the 25-yard line. That is Tremaine Lovin again. Another Maroon first down at the Tiger 25-yard line. Mitchell really does a good job keeping those feet moving and not being brought down from behind. He's active back there all the time.
And he throws a nice ball on top of that.
He's been accurate.
He
You're right.
threaded that receiver well.
Coming in is number 10 for Madisonville. Let you give me that one.
Number 10 is Evan Robinson.
Madisonville looks to the sideline and a timeout. Second timeout by Madisonville in the quarter. 1:12 left to play in the first. Tigers 7, Maroons nothing. Back after this.
Running a successful business takes planning, patience, and a whole lot of elbow grease. We believe you have what it takes in spades. That's why First Southern National Bank is here to support the growth of your business with solutions for working capital loans, online services, checking, and treasury management. Prioritizing relationships built on true care for you and your employees is what makes our approach different. Get to know us at fsmb.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, John. And back here at Badgett Complex, Madisonville has 1st and 10 from the Tiger 25-yard line. Most of it through the air as Anais Mitchell really keeping the drive alive with a little bit of scramble and some very accurate throws. Extra tight end in for Madisonville out of the I formation. Anais Mitchell rolls left, throws downfield in and out of the hands of an intended receiver at the 12-yard line. Madisonville's receivers run some good routes too, Bob. I mean, they're finding some open spots, turning around. Mitchell is delivering the ball right on their hands. He's had a couple of drops where things could be a lot different in this ball game. That'll bring up 2nd down for Madisonville, 2nd and 10 from the Tiger 25-yard line.
I think we're doing a great job of containing him, Dennis, and I'm sure that's what the coaching staff wants.
Hightower swings out, blocks. Mitchell complete at the 20. And a good tackle by Caldwell County for nothing after that one. For Caldwell, that was Cooper Mobley on the tackle. And number 0 for Madisonville, I think he said Martin, Javion Martin. So Madisonville will have a 3rd down play from the Tiger 19-yard line. Clock ticks down, just about a half a minute to go in the 1st quarter. Mitchell takes it, handoff goes to Hightower, dances his way up the middle and stopped near a 1st down, but it looks like he got enough for the 1st as he crosses the 15 down to the 14. So Hightower picks up the 1st down for Madisonville. They'll move the chains. Clock stopped. Well, they'll move those chains with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Tigers still lead 7-0, but Madisonville threatening here near the end of the 1st quarter. I don't know if Madisonville will get a play off or not. They don't have to if they don't want to run one. They're running a player in right now. Play clock is down to 5. Mitchell with one back in the backfield, and the quarter will run out after 1. It's Tigers 7, Madisonville nothing. Back after this.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Preston Burrell and Lily Hoare.
From switchboard operators to the party line, fax, bag phones, and personal pagers. These days, it's a new cell phone version every year. We've been there for it all, evolved and upgraded for over 71 years, always looking for new ways to be there when you need us. Now, WPKY's commitment continues with a new text line at 270-963-9038, 1580 103.3 WPKY.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Teams changing the end of the fields. The 2nd quarter is going to be brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop in and see Pam and Hab Haverlock at Cozy Living. They have great inventory in that store. He's also your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
And it's going to be Madisonville with the football. 2nd down with the ball at the Tiger 14-yard line. Mitchell will be in the backfield with Hightower. They're going to go 2 receivers each side. Madisonville going left to right on the radio dial for the 2nd quarter. Tigers lead this one 7-0. They scored in the first 18 seconds. Snap is back to Mitchell. Quick hit to the side is caught, but not much of a gain, maybe a yard at best. Davis on the tackle for Caldwell County. Cheers with the reception for Madisonville.
We'll give him the 13 to pick up a 1. 2nd down and 9 for Madisonville.
Caldwell County has Stevens defending on the far side of the field. Parker back in the end zone at free safety. Mitchell takes a snap. Little shovel pass to Hightower. Hightower is brought down just inside the 10-yard line.
I think they're going to mark it at the 9.
Let's go down for a Go Green Field report with Todd.
Dennis, I was just going to point out that Madisonville, especially down at the other end of the field, a little loose with the handle on the football a couple of times. So, if Caldwell County can get in there real quick and get a quick hit on somebody, might see that ball pop loose again.
Yeah, it was a fumble, a muffed reception on the kickoff early in the first quarter that led to Caldwell County's first touchdown. But you're right. Caldwell County put a helmet on one. They could knock this one loose. It would be big.
Key down, 3rd and 5.
Hand off to Hightower. Hits the right side of the line, and I think he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
At the 6, a pickup of 3.
So do you go for the 3 points, or you try to pick up the 1 yard?
4th and 2. Oh, they're not going for the field goal.
No, it's going to be 4th and a short 2. Madisonville gets to the line. 2 receivers each way. Mitchell under center, and Caldwell County jumps. He put the hard count on. Caldwell County bit, and it will be a first down for Madisonville. 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line at the 3. You could almost tell when Mitchell went under center what the plan was for that one. He hit the hard count, Caldwell bit. And now Madisonville with 4 opportunities from inside the 3-yard line. Line bunched up, handoff to Hightower, takes it, hit, and gets across. Touchdown Madisonville. Hightower met the contact right outside the goal line, was able to power through and gets the Maroons on the board. Caldwell leads 7-6. That score comes with 9:55 left to go in the first half. Madisonville will trot out Ivan Juarez. Juarez 1 for 1 on extra point attempts. 0 for 1 on extra point attempts. Snap is back, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 9:55 left in the half, we are tied at 7 back after this.
December 10th impacted our community in a way that we will never forget. Much was lost that night, some of which can never be replaced. In the days since, we have witnessed something that can never be taken away. The pride of our community, the resiliency of our people, and their resolve to rebuild. The road to recovery has begun, and Farmers Bank wants to do our part to help those impacted by the storm. Let us walk you through the process with our Rebuild Construction Loan Special. Call us or apply online to get started. This is Jeff McDaniels, Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYOnline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYOnline.com.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Madisonville lining up to kick off. Back deep for the Tigers is pick up that number.
I think that is D-Man Thompson and Xavier Bumpus. They'll be back to their 10-yard line. Caldwell County had some opportunities and great field position in that first quarter, could only put 7 on the board. Madisonville comes back here early in the second quarter and ties it up at 7 on a short run by Hightower. Kick is up and fielded at the 15-yard line. It's D-Man Thompson trying to get outside on the right side of the field, brought down just across the 30 at the 32-yard line. First time tonight, I think, Bob, that Caldwell County has started in their own end.
It is the first time.
That one, if D-Man had been able to break that one tackle, he had some open field close to midfield. But instead, Caldwell County will start at the 32-yard line.
So far tonight, Luke is 1 out of 4 with 1 interception. So he needs to kind of have a couple, 3 completions to get his confidence going again in the passing game.
Caldwell County has Bumpus and Canyon Richardson to the near side, one receiver to the far side. And it's Carnahan with the handoff out of the backfield. Good run to the left side, to the right side. Picks up about 6 on the play, it looks like.
They're going to mark it at the 30, 39 maybe.
Good crowd on hand for both sides tonight. They're not going to spot him very well. I thought he got
we've gotten some
close to the 40.
Tonight, yeah.
Yeah, that spot is only going to be at the 38-yard line.
Pickup of 6 on the play.
Carnahan's going to stay in the game as the back to the left shoulder of Parker. 2 receivers set each way for Caldwell County. Snap is back. Parker rolls left, looks down the field. Now some pressure, and it looks like probably a hold. Parker gets rid of it, throws it out of bounds. But the sideline official threw the flag on that rollout, and you suspect a hold because Madisonville was really putting the pressure on, and it is going to be a hold against Caldwell County. Let's do a Go Green Field report. Todd, you want to tell us about the new location for the Saturday morning quarterback?
Absolutely. We are on location all season long at the Biscuit Hut over across the street from the radio station. So we appreciate everybody coming out to the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery and checking out the show. We'll be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. Coach Will Barnes is actually going to call in tomorrow. He will be away, but Wayne McGowan and Jeff Riley will be there, and we'll have Saturday morning quarterback, 9 o'clock in the morning from the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery.
Thank you, Todd. Parker out of the shotgun. He's going to bring Carnahan back up to his shoulder. Moving Carnahan now to the left side. Extra tight end in for Caldwell County. Only 1 receiver each way. Parker fakes the handoff. Wants to go deep. Looking for Xavier Bumpus, and not even close on that one, just across midfield. Bumpus has had excellent coverage on him tonight. We'll see if we can get that young man's number because Bumpus has been stride for stride with his Maroon defender. Most of the times Parker has looked his way. That'll bring up 3rd down for Caldwell County.
I can't see that number, Dennis.
No, he's got it kind of tucked up under his number 18, Bob.
Number 18 is Destin Cheers.
Empty backfield for Luke Parker. Throws over the middle. It's caught, but hitting the ground is Fox at the 30-yard line. He caught the ball, but caught it with one knee down. And that'll bring out the punt unit for Caldwell County with 9:14 left to go in the first half. We are tied at 7 here in Madisonville. Caldwell County finally gets to go home next week, open up the home stand against the Hopkinsville Tigers. Hopkinsville highly rated this year. Tough match coming up for Caldwell County. Parker rolls. Punt is away. It's across midfield and then out of bounds. We'll see where they walk it off to on the far sideline. Bob, the stands on the visitor side look almost full, but a big crowd here for Madisonville tonight as well.
Madisonville with all these stands over here seemingly full, Dennis.
You know, guys, that crowd kind of filled in after the opening kickoff tonight at 7 o'clock. It was just a little bit bare over here, but people have been coming in ever since then. And like you guys said, we have a good crowd now.
Kind of like a home game for the Dodgers with the crowd coming in about the 3rd inning.
So they're going to leave about the 6th? Is that right?
Well, most Dodger games are over by then.
So. I got you.
Ball spotted at the 43-yard line of Madisonville. Hightower with the handoff. Dances around, gets hit after about a 2-yard gain. Caldwell County really going to the football well. Carnahan in on the tackle along with number 15 for Caldwell County. That's Camden Wolford. And also in there, Cooper Mobley.
3 yards on that play.
We mentioned Mobley's name a lot last week, Bob, for a freshman.
Had a really nice game.
Madisonville will take the snap from the 46-yard line. They're going to put 2 receivers each side with Hightower in the backfield. 1 receiver in motion. He takes the pitch coming to the near sideline. Hit, stays on his feet and gets across midfield to the Tiger 49-yard line. Very close, but short of a first down. I think that was, again, number 4, Tremaine Loven.
Yeah, we're not getting any favorable spots. Pick up a 4 makes it 3rd and 3.
Caldwell County coaches wanted an illegal block on that one, guys, but it was away from me and I couldn't see it.
Tigers will line up defensively, trying to stop Madisonville, who's on a little bit of a momentum swing here. Hightower with the ball on the handoff. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. Should not be a gain, but we'll see where the spot is.
I think they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage.
Good hit in the middle of that line for Caldwell County to stop that run.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 3, and will they go for it?
Looks like they're keeping Mitchell on the field. And they will go for it. They check the wristbands. See if Mitchell does the hard count again. Caldwell County surely learned their lesson the last time. And he does take the snap. Pitches to the backfield, trying to get out wide. And it's going to be enough for a first down. Flag comes in after the play from the back judge.
We will see.
Unless it's against Madisonville on a hold, it will be a first down.
I think we've got a hold on Madisonville that time. So maybe the Caldwell coaches, actually pleading their case earlier might have gotten a call, but.
Yeah, played a little chess move on that one, preparing for a little bit later. 6:52 left to go in the first half. Officials talk this over. We're knotted at 7. Big call coming up right here, right at midfield, because Madisonville has had a little momentum the last few minutes.
Apparently
Caldwell is giving the impression it is against the Tigers. Hold against Madisonville.
Well, how can you mark it off that way if it's against Madisonville? He pointed toward Madisonville.
He gave the call against Madisonville unless it's offsetting, but they still have a first down marker unless it's a personal foul against Caldwell County somewhere.
No, now I think we have graduated to the ability to read a rule book.
And it is a personal foul against Caldwell County tacked on, so the difference in yardage on the fouls will give Madisonville the first down.
I thought that.
I'm assuming that's a late hit on the tackle out of bounds, guys.
That's the only thing it could be. Down to the, well, how can it be to the 35? I mean, they're offsetting.
Well, they went 10 yards one way and 15 the other. They actually marked off both.
But they actually picked up 15 yards on the play.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ball thrown into the end zone. This one's going to be almost picked off. Xavier Bumpus had that one in the grips, not able to hold on. Mitchell tried to thread a needle between Stevens and Bumpus. You're right, Bob. I thought at best they would pick up 5 yards from where the ball was.
They've got it marked at the 36, so they actually picked up a 13 yards on that penalty.
Second down and 10 for Madisonville. Mitchell drops back, has a hole, turns it down, throws. This one incomplete. That one in and out of the hands of number 0. And that's Javion Martin. I think they announced him. He's actually got number 2 on the roster, but number 0 is Martin. That one could have been a completion for Mitchell. He's had a few of his passes dropped. Third down and long now for Madisonville. Clock stops with 6:42 in the half. Stay tuned at half for Todd and Gary with the Little Caesars halftime report from the field. We'll have a moment in Caldwell County Tiger football history along with all the stats of the first half. That's on the Little Caesars halftime report. Mitchell drops back, no pressure. Caldwell County trying to give chase now. Mitchell throws too hard. Threw a bullet from about 6 yards to number 3, Quentin Rogers. That may have broke a bone in Rogers' hand had he tried to catch that, Bob, because it was let go. Fourth down, and Madisonville will bring out the punt unit. Or do you go for this? They brought the offense off the field.
I think number 4 is the punter.
So you got to watch for maybe a fake punt here. Since they're not going to gain a lot of field position. Caldwell County almost jumps. They get back. Snap is back. Punt, low line drive. That one's going to roll right into the end zone. So Caldwell County will take over. That one never got above shoulder pad high. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers and Maroons tied at 7. We'll also have some area scores coming up at halftime. A lot of good games around the area, including McCracken County at Bowling Green, Murray at Callaway County, Russellville's at Glasgow tonight, Christian County on the road at Logan, Hoptown and Mayfield. That'll be a good test early for the Cardinals of Mayfield. You've got Davis County and Catholic, Apollo and Owensboro, Crittenden County at Webster, and Fort Campbell at Todd Central, just to name a few. Parker back. He's going to get it to Richardson. Richardson, a spin move, hit at the 20. Had a nice initial spin move by Kenyon Richardson, but turns around and gets a face full of maroon after that.
Pick up a 1 yard on that pass play.
Clock keeps running with now just over 6 minutes to play in the first half. Parker comes to the near hash mark. And from our vantage point, Bob, you made the note of it in the pregame, looks like the only hash marks. The other side looks worn out. Carnahan in the backfield. And it looks like a timeout on the field. Caldwell County will take a break and be right back. Tied at 7 in Madisonville.
Let's do one.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And we're back here at Madisonville Maroon Stadium. The timeout just occurring, brought to us by Travis Construction and Concrete. See them for your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction. Now for the call to play, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. It's Parker with Carnahan to his right side. Snap is back, little pitch to Richardson in motion, trying to get outside, still on his feet, gets enough for a first down. He's pushed out just shy of the 40. Good run by Kenyon Richardson.
And we'll see where they mark that. Maybe they're giving him to the 35.
Nice block by Eli Stevens on this right side guy to get that where Canyon could cut that up and pick up that yardage.
Lake Barkley CrossFit first down for Caldwell County at the 35-yard line. Todd, we have not seen D-Man Thompson in a few plays. Any word on him from the sideline?
Still working on the leg over here. Hopefully we'll see him back before this game's over.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Tiger 35.
Parker set to take the snap. Handoff in the backfield, slips. Carnahan lost his footing. It'll be a loss of a couple of yards anyway.
Third back to the 33.
Caldwell really started out the first quarter with momentum, had great field position on the first 3 drives, but after that initial touchdown 18 seconds in, the Tigers have kind of stalled out, and Madisonville has taken over the momentum, tying this game up early in the second quarter at 7. We tick under 5 minutes to play until halftime. Great night for football here in Madisonville. A few clouds, a little rain in the area, but nothing here tonight. Parker calls for the snap, trip set to the right. He wants to come near side, throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete. Again, looking for Xavier Bumpus. And the coverage on Bumpus has been pretty dang good so far tonight. Again, that's number 18, Destin Cheers. So I don't know how many more times we try to go to that one, Bob, because it has not been there 3 times here in the first half that we know of.
We tried to break that one inside, and if we can break it inside and keep him on our hip and Luke puts the ball in, we can catch it. We're not going to outrun that guy.
Parker with pressure, scrambling, throws, out of bounds. Madisonville is going to want an intentional grounding on that. But it's going to bring up 4th down and long for Caldwell County.
Yeah, if you're outside the pocket this year, guys, you can throw it. The ball just has to go back.
I'm sorry, Todd. Say that again. You broke up a little bit on us.
Yeah, you can actually throw the ball away this season if you're outside the pocket. You just have to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage. That's why we saw that call made last week, over at Christian County. Officials ruled that Parker's pass didn't get back to the line of scrimmage over there.
Yeah, that one was dangerously close. This time the snap is over Parker's head, able to get the kick away, but not much on it. Madisonville is going to take over with very good field position in Tiger territory. Yeah, when Luke rolled and threw that one, I'm not sure that it made it back to the line of scrimmage. If it did, it wasn't by much. And Madisonville was already going down the sideline to make a case. But the Maroons will come back out. Now they have the great field position. Ball at the Tiger 38-yard line. 1st and 10 with Anais Mitchell at quarterback. He has Marquez Hightower in the backfield with him. They'll bring a trip set to the right. Single receiver to the left. Mitchell with Hightower to his right shoulder. Calls for the snap. It's a keeper. Mitchell takes it to the right side. Picks up gain across the 35. Hit at the 33-yard line and brought down.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Design keeper by Anais Mitchell. Kid gained over 200 yards, 201 to be exact, last week against Union County. So always a threat on the ground. Had kind of a fair night, you would say, I guess, through the air last week. He did get 126 yards, but the passing percentage not real great. Mitchell's going to move Hightower to his left side. Trip set now moves left. Little shovel pass over to Hightower. Cuts it back up the middle, still on his feet. Hit and knocked down. But he gets a first down and a gain to the 21-yard line of Caldwell County.
Pickup of 12 yards on that pass play.
Madisonville really beginning to open up some holes in the middle of that line. So 1st and 10 for Madisonville, 3.5 to play in the first half. Score tied at 7. Caldwell County looked like they were going to come out and just roll tonight, but after that initial touchdown, it's been mostly Madisonville. Hand off to Hightower. Gains enough to get across the 20 to the 18-yard line. Madisonville in no hurry to give the ball back to Caldwell County.
Pick up of 3 yards on the play.
Little Caesars halftime report with Todd and Gary on the field coming up at halftime. Area scores, news of football history from Caldwell County, and all of the stats coming your way on the Little Caesars halftime report. 1 receiver right, 2 to the left. 2 players in the backfield. This time handoff is going to go left. It's Fox riding the back of Madisonville's player. And I'm not sure which Maroon that was. May have been Robinson. But Fox doing all he can to keep him away from that first down. 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Maroons. Madisonville looking to the sideline to see what play is going to come in. They're going to keep 2 backs in the backfield. Mitchell's going to go under center. A couple of times he's done this, trying to get the hard count. Ball's loose, flags go down. They're going to blow this one dead, and it's going to be a procedure call and move Madisonville back. I think Mitchell tapped and wanted the ball. The center didn't make the snap, and he had to reach back in and get it. But it looked like Mitchell took a step back, took a step towards the right. They were going to try to quick count Caldwell County, and the center not up to date on the play.
3rd down and, down remains.
3rd down.
Yes, 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
So a little bit of a break for Caldwell County, but they still need a hold here as we go under 2 minutes. Mitchell takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks to the end zone, throws complete at the 10, and out of bounds is going to be Martin.
Yeah, I think that's enough to give him the first down.
It is going to be 1st and goal now. Ball spotted right on the 10-yard line. Clock stopped at 1:40. Bob, if anybody we know ever hits the lottery, we want a press box with a picture window. Leaning out here to see it. Hand off to Hightower up the middle across the 5. Shy of the goal line. Best I can tell, they're going to spot him around the 2. Pickup of at least 7, maybe 8 on the play by Hightower. 1:22 left in the first half. Madisonville in no hurry. If they score, they want to score with no time left for Caldwell County to do anything with. Extra tight end into the ball game for Madisonville. Only one receiver each side. Handoff up the middle, pushing back, but he kept the feet going, and it's a touchdown, Madisonville. Good first hit by Jameis Carnahan, but Madisonville player kept the legs moving.
Did you get the player now?
I did not. He came up out of a pile, Bob.
I think that was number 33.
Say it again, Todd. You're cutting out again.
Yeah, 33.
33, all right. 33 is Ricky Lane Bowles. Madisonville sends Juarez in for the extra point attempt. Kick is blocked. So with 1 minute to play, it's Madisonville 13, Caldwell County 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on WPKY.
At Caldwell Medical Center, our transitional care patients receive the same care as they would in a skilled nursing facility, including physical, occupational, respiratory, speech therapies, and more. Every situation is unique. We help our patients reach their personal goals for independent living, all delivered with the care and compassion our patients deserve. Right here, close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Madisonville just having scored on a 2-yard run, missing the extra point, and now they lead 13-7 over the Tigers.
Bob, don't forget, before we go to the halftime report, Little Caesars halftime report, Todd will be catching Coach Barnes as they leave the field at halftime. So want to stick around for that. Don't jump away as soon as the half is over. Caldwell County with a minute to see if they can get something going. They played most of the second quarter, if not all, without D-Man Thompson, who took a good hit earlier in the ball game. Haven't seen him since. Hopefully he'll get back in. He was a difference maker early. Able to pick up good yardage in that first quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY Princeton. Madisonville with the ball teed at the 40. Little pooch kick is going to be fielded by Eli Stevens. Good hands as Stevens takes it on a dive at the 38-yard line. So Caldwell County with decent field position to start out here. Trying to get points on the board. They're going to spot Eli at the 39-yard line. So Caldwell County will bring the offense out, trying to do something in 1 minute. Number 1, Luke Parker in the backfield. He's going to send Bumpus this way. Trip set to the far side. Carnahan in the backfield to the right shoulder. Madisonville shows blitz. They bring it. Parker in trouble. Gets hit, spins, and gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage or a yard pickup. But a good job by Parker to avoid that blitz because Madisonville brought everybody. Timeout on the field with 52 seconds left in the first half. Madisonville leads 13-7, back in 30 seconds.
You'll find over 30 years experience to work for you at U-Ride in Princeton. They are hometown proud and ready to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely. You'll find variety and quality vehicles along with on-the-lot financing. And of course, you can always apply online at uridesales.com. Stop by or call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff at U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton, 270-365-3018. Hometown proud. Go Tigers!
Then we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Caldwell County facing a second down, 9 yards to go from the Tiger 40-yard line. 52 seconds remain in the first half. Both teams huddling on the side now. Madisonville returns to action on the field, as does the Tigers. And for the call, my buddy and partner, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to come out with dual receivers on the right and left. Richardson and Bumpus on the near side. Looks like Stevens, the far side receiver, to the right. Fakes the handoff. Parker drops back, wants to come to midfield. It's complete for a second. Now it's going to be picked off in and out of the hands of Carnahan. But I think number 10, did they say number 10 came down with it? Carnahan's still on the ground.
No, I don't think they intercepted.
It looked like it was knocked out of the hands of Caldwell County. So a break for Caldwell County that it wasn't intercepted, but a bad break for Caldwell County that Carnahan's still down on the field. Trainer is out checking him out. We've already been minus D-Man Thompson since I think was it late in the first quarter, Bob, early in the second?
Probably midway of the late first quarter.
Coach Barnes comes out to check. And let's check that. Maybe that is number, is that 20 or 28? Really blocked by the trainer right now. Let's go down to the field for a Go Green report, see if Todd can pick this up. And it is Gus Fox, number 28. Todd, tell us what you can see on that side.
Yeah, couldn't really see much. That's on the other side, but that is Gus Fox. He's getting up and walking across under his own power, so maybe just shaking up a little bit. I'm hoping the Tigers can get in the locker room here at halftime, shake off some nagging injuries, and come back out full speed in the second half.
Fox had the reception at midfield, and it was a nice pass from Parker into double coverage, but it was knocked loose. And I really thought for a second that number 10, Evan Robinson, had come down with the football. But a break for Caldwell County as it's now 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Still 46 seconds left on the clock. Maroons lead this one 13-7 as we near halftime here in Madisonville. Parker in the backfield with Carnahan. Parker drops back, hits Bumpus at the 42, gets up to about the 44, and he will be brought down shy of a first down. Bob, a young player that we haven't had a chance to call his name much tonight, but Eli Stevens has been in on several plays. There's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here and tell you about our friends that sponsor our timeouts, and they are Travis Construction and Concrete. These guys are probably as busy as a bee right now. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete.
And one thing we don't want here, Dennis, is a high snap or a fumbled snap or a blocked punt.
Caldwell County will kick it away. 40 seconds left on the clock. Madisonville may be expecting a fake punt. They finally do drop somebody back. They'll put somebody at the 25. Fox in motion, but still noticeably limping. Parker rolls, gets off a terrible kick. It's going to bounce and take a Caldwell bounce, but still only down to the 39-yard line of Madisonville. Looked like he caught the front end of the football and just kicked it almost straight up.
Is at the Madisonville 39.
36 seconds left now for the Maroons, who have had the momentum better part of the first half. After a shaky start to the game, gave Caldwell County some great field position.
I'm not sure whether Madisonville is out of timeouts. I almost think they are, Dennis.
I think they are now. They called that last timeout to keep some time on the clock. Mitchell has protection. Now he gets to roll. Giving chase is Wofford. Mitchell throws incomplete. Looking for a receiver at midfield was number 8, Trey Sedgwick. 2nd and 10 coming up. Incompletion stops the clock with 29 seconds on what feels like an extremely long first half. So Mitchell will be back in the backfield with Hightower. Madisonville will bring a trip set to the line on the right side. Single receiver to the far side. Caldwell County in man coverage. Whistle will blow this one dead. And leaving a little bit early was Madisonville, so that will back them up 5 yards. As we said, Tigers finally open the season at home next week for the home part of the schedule against a very good Hopkinsville Tiger team. Maybe the last time we faced Hopkinsville if the consolidation goes through. Caldwell County really giving some distance to the receivers on the near side. Mitchell throws, knocked out. He had the completion, but Davis knocks the ball out at the 46-yard line. So on the incompletion, that stops the clock with 23 seconds left. 13-7 is your score. Madisonville with the lead. 2 second-quarter touchdowns for the Maroons.
3rd and 15 for the Maroons.
23 seconds on the clock. A big third down hold here. Is what Caldwell County needs. Keep this thing a one-possession game. Don't let anything crazy happen. Mitchell's going to roll, looking to keep it himself up across the 40. Now darts back inside the 40. Good chase down by Davis. Brings him down at the 39-yard line.
Pick up a 5 yards on the play.
Now we'll get a Caldwell County timeout as the Tigers want to see if they can get something out of this last 10 seconds.
So a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here as Caldwell County takes the timeout. Travis Construction and Concrete timeout on the field. And maybe if they get the right, if they bring everybody, maybe can block this kick, Bob. It could be big. You pick it up, run it in. We've seen stranger things happen.
We did block the extra point, so there's some looseness in that Maroon line, perhaps.
For about the first 8 minutes of the ball game, it looked like it was going to be all Caldwell County. They had great field position, scored early, like we mentioned in the pregame, would be huge for Caldwell. And then it's like Madisonville came out and just started ball control and had the momentum, had the field position. And right now, Madisonville has the lead. Still 10 seconds on the clock, but it's 13-7 Madisonville.
It's like Brewster's Millions down here, guys, every time that train comes through. Do we need to stop the game and open the gate?
Yeah, the timing was terrible for the kids' great effort with the national anthem tonight because you could barely hear them, even as far as the press box here because of the train. And you're a big Brewster's Millions fan, I'm taking it.
Oh, it's an awesome movie. There are no bad John Candy movies. And Richard Pryor, I mean,
yeah,
how
Richard,
do you go wrong?
I love Richard Pryor, but that's going back and showing my age a little bit there.
And it's a baseball movie. I mean,
there you go.
It wins on every level.
Both teams back out on the field. Madisonville's going to put their punter at about his own 26-yard line.
Well, it does look like we're going to try to rush this thing. We got about.
Yeah, Caldwell's not putting anybody back. They're going to bring all that they can and then one. Madisonville set for the snap. It is back, and it's going to be a fake. Now Madisonville tries to run out of it across the 40, 45, gets to the sideline. He stays in bounds, and that'll let the clock, they'll stop the clock on the change of possession. 3 seconds left.
Caldwell's going to get a play out of this guy.
Ball marked now at the 47 of Madisonville. Pick up of 8 yards on that play. Short by 2 yards.
So we'll see how strong of arm that Luke Parker has, see if he can reach the end zone from about midfield. Caldwell able to get one play out of this. Then we'll keep it here as Todd will talk with Coach Barnes before they leave the field. And it looks like Caldwell County is just going to down the football, not take any chances. And Caldwell takes the knee. And we'll go to the half with Madisonville leading this one 13-7. Teams go their separate ways. Todd, when you grab Coach Barnes, just give us a call.
All right, I'm headed that way. I just got to track him down. Got my running shoes on.
All right.
Coach Will Barnes down here with us. And, Coach, good start for you guys. Kind of got bogged down a little bit offensively, though, there in the second quarter.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities there. The first 3 drives, you get it in really good field position. Scored the first one and then, missed some plays there in the second and third drive. If you can at least get it to 14-0, which you got a good opportunity to do, that makes a big difference. We're not very efficient in the passing game, and that's got to change, obviously.
A couple of guys banged up just a little bit. Can you get them back in the game in the second half?
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see how that goes. I had a couple of guys go down, and we're not very deep as it is, so we'll have to get the next guy ready to go.
You guys get the ball to start the second half, so still right in the middle of this one.
Yeah, even with the missed opportunities, we've got a chance in this second half to get a good drive together, but we've got to cash in. We've got to get some points on the board to obviously win the game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
That's Tiger head coach Will Barnes. Caldwell County down 13-7 here at Madisonville-North Hopkins at halftime. Guys, back up to you. We'll get ready for the halftime show.
All right, thank you, Todd, for that. A good open to the game by Caldwell County, but they lost a little steam as the game went along, and it was Madisonville's second quarter as they put 2 touchdowns on the board. They lead this one 13-7. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll send it down to Todd and Gary on the field for the Little Caesars halftime report. That's next here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
Get ready for back to school with Health First Community Health Center, offering physicals, immunizations, ADHD treatment, and well-child, sick child visits. At Health First, we offer affordable, quality health care for the entire family. We accept K-CHIP, Medicaid, Medicare, and all major commercial insurance. A discount program is available based on income and household size. Call today to make your appointment at 1-877-667-7017.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Want faster, more reliable internet? Pennyrile Electric is proud to help power EnergyNet fiber internet service. Stream your favorite shows, game with unlimited data, work from home, or power your home security with a reliable EnergyNet connection. EnergyNet has gig-speed fiber internet packages starting at just $59.95 per month. And we offer local support. Check GoEnergyNet.com to see if EnergyNet fiber internet is available in your home.
Your Planters Bank Total Checking account is now overflowing with benefits from the new Planters Perks Checking. Get new benefits accessible instantly from the exclusive Planters Perks app. New ways to waive your monthly service charge. Valuable savings at area businesses. And you can keep your total current checking access and benefits. Just download the Planters Perks app to get started. Planters Perks. Reason number 53 that Planters is the bank where you can expect great things. Member FDIC.
The roof isn't just part of the house, it completes it. It makes you feel safe and secure, so it needs to be properly installed. The importance of having a high quality and well-maintained roof is what motivates Bluegrass Roofing to serve this area, using quality materials without excess cost. Bluegrass Roofing is a Master Elite GAF certified installer, fully licensed and insured. They thank you for voting them the best roofing company in Western Kentucky. For roofing and claim info, find them at bluegrassroofpros.com.
For 25 years, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant has been your choice for authentic Mexican food. They appreciate your business through the years. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Pair your favorite meals with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryouts. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant with locations in Princeton and Marion. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. And thanks again for 25 great years.
At YourSportsEdge.com, we strive every day to continue to bring you the gold standard in high school sports coverage with more on your teams and your players.
Or did it show up there?
And while they are not gold,
unbelievable,
those crystal awards we have won for doing what we love to do
tough defense
are pretty cool too.
That's something you see every day.
The Kentucky Broadcasters Best Digital Product Award winner.
I love the people. Ball game over.
YourSportsEdge.com.
The teams are in the locker room, and it's time for the Tiger Halftime Report on WPKY.
And we are back to Madisonville High School. Todd, you and Gary just call when you get ready for it down on the field.
Hey, I think we're ready.
All right, go ahead, guys.
All right, welcome to the halftime show. Going to start with the scoreboard at halftime. Scoreboard brought to you by Madisonville Community College. Madisonville Community College is much more than buildings and programs. It's a community where students find confidence, collaboration, compassion, and success. Let them help you build a better life. Madisonville Community College. Here in Madisonville at halftime, the Maroons hold a 13-7 lead over the Tigers. They're at halftime in Dixon with Crittenden County up 14-7 over the Webster County Trojans. In the second quarter, Union County, which the Tigers will see coming up in a couple of weeks, the Braves lead Hopkins County Central 28-0. Again, that's a second quarter score. Trigg County has a 14-7 lead over Warren Central, and Cadiz tonight, that's a first quarter score. Todd County Central up 24-14 over Fort Campbell. That game going on in Elkton tonight, that's a second quarter score. A little bit of a surprise here from Mayfield. The Cardinals lead Hopkinsville 29-0. That game still in the first quarter. Logan County with a 14-6 lead over Christian County in the second quarter there. At halftime, a good one at Paducah. Graves County and Tillman tied up 7-7 at the break. Murray with a big lead over Callaway County 42-0. That's late in the second quarter, so Murray having the better of the crosstown rivalry there. McCracken County went to Bowling Green tonight, and it's going to be a long trip back for the Mustangs. Bowling Green up in that one 42-0 at halftime. Glasgow leads Russellville 40-0 in the second quarter. Davis County up on Owensboro Catholic 12-7 at halftime in that game. Once again here at Maroon Stadium, it's 13-7 Madisonville over Caldwell County. Coming up tomorrow, a big soccer game in Princeton. Caldwell County's girls will host Crittenden County for the second region All-A Classic Championship. That's at 6 o'clock tomorrow at Butler Stadium. Again, the Lady Tigers hosting Crittenden County there. The Lady Tigers off to a 4-1-1 start. I believe Crittenden County is 3-1-1, so that should be a good one. Caldwell Volleyball also in action on Saturday. The Lady Tigers will travel to Elkton, where they will face host Todd County Central and Owensboro Catholic. So that's a pair of big challenges right there for the Lady Tiger volleyball team. Again on the Madisonville Community College scoreboard here at halftime, it's Madisonville 13 and Caldwell County 7. We'll move right on to our halftime moment in history, brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials, with locations in Princeton, Cadiz, and Hopkinsville. Proud supporter of Caldwell County football, their son is a Caldwell County Tiger, senior Jameis Carnahan. West Kentucky Memorials offers quality handcrafted granite memorials. That's the halftime moment in history, brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials. As we mentioned earlier tonight, tonight's game is Caldwell County's first regular season game here in Madisonville since 2008. It's just the second trip for the Tigers over here since 1993, and only the third since 1981. Although, as we mentioned in the pregame, Caldwell did scrimmage over here as recently as 2019. The teams last met here August 30th, 2008, and that's our halftime moment in history. Current Tiger head coach Will Barnes ran for a touchdown and passed for another, and Caldwell trimmed an 18-point deficit to just one score in the fourth quarter, but the Maroons held on that night for a 37-29 victory. That game was the second game of a doubleheader in what was then the Browning Chevrolet Bowl here in Madisonville. Brandon Sigler also had a pair of touchdowns that night, but again, the Tigers' last trip over here ended up being a very late night, being the second game of a doubleheader, and ended up being a Madisonville win, 37-29. Caldwell, though, leading the all-time series 15-14 as the teams play here in Madisonville tonight. Again, the halftime moment in history brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials. 13-7 Maroons over Tigers here tonight. Gary's ready with the halftime stats. We'll do that when we come back on the halftime show here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Do you want to get into the best shape of your life? Okay, let's be honest. Do you just want to get into some kind of shape? Then now's the time to get to Trilogy Performance Sports and take advantage of their $100 monthly family plan. This offer allows every member of the family living in the house to use the facilities at Trilogy as well as join the classes. What a deal! Don't wait. Get in shape. This offer is only for the month of September, so start exercising now and run to Trilogy Performance Sports to sign up. For more information, go to trilogyperformancesports.com.
Hey, sports fans, you wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense. When it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? At Goodwin Insurance, they take care of all your insurance needs. You deserve someone that provides comprehensive coverage and is working alongside you in your community. Contact them today for a quote.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton, Cadiz, or Marion, or online at insurewithgoodwin.com.
Get ready for back to school with Health First Community Health Center, offering physicals, immunizations, ADHD treatment, and well child, sick child visits. At Health First, we offer affordable, quality health care for the entire family. We accept K-CHIP, Medicaid, Medicare, and all major commercial insurance. A discount program is available based on income and household size. Call today to make your appointment at 1-877-667-7017.
Halftime in Madisonville. The Maroons lead the Caldwell County Tigers 13-7. A couple of updates real quick for you. Trigg County now has opened up a 21-7 lead on Warren Central just before halftime. And congratulations to Emma Talley for her hole-in-one, her first on the LPGA Tour yesterday. Emma right now tied for 14th up in Canada. She's 7 under overall, but that was after finishing 6 under over her final 7 holes yesterday in that event. So Emma looking really good to make the cut this week. She is through 14. I'm not sure if that's delayed or not. I know they had some delays earlier because of rain and lightning, so I'm not sure if she got her round finished today. But Gary, a big hole-in-one for Emma yesterday. And as you get ready to do the stats brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials with locations in Princeton, Cadiz, and Hopkinsville. Again, they are proud supporters of Caldwell County Tiger football. Their son is senior Tiger Jameis Carnahan. West Kentucky Memorials offers quality, handcrafted granite memorials. Halftime stats, here's Gary.
In honor of Emma Talley's hole-in-one, I'll be the ace of your stats crew tonight.
Excellent.
Caldwell County run the ball 14 times for 44 yards. The leading rusher was Luke Parker, 20 yards, 13 of that on a broken down scramble play that he got a first down on. Also 44 passing yards for Luke Parker, of 5 of 13 with 1 interception. The 5 receptions went to Kenyon Richardson, 2 of them. 2 for 15 yards, 1 to Jameis Carnahan for 19, 1 to Gus Fox for 6, 1 to Xavier Bumpus for 4. 4 first downs, a total of 88 yards of offense for the Tigers. For the Maroons, they have 22 rushing attempts, 90 yards of rushing overall. Their leading rusher, number 25, had 69 yards of the 90. Quarterback, Aeneas Williams, had a 6 for 13 of passing, no interceptions, 71 yards, and that gives them 161 yards total offense. They had 9 first downs. 2 of them were by penalty, though, so the Caldwell Tigers are going to have to clean up a little there. So they have about twice our offense, 161-88, and about twice our score at a score of 13-7 at half. Defensively, the leading tackler is Camden Wooford. He has 1 solo and 8 assists for 9 total tackles up to half. Also blocked an extra point. Fumble recoveries by Luke Maddox and Landon Davis account for the 2 Caldwell defensive turnovers. We have pass breakups by Cooper Mobley and Landon Davis, and a sack by Gus Fox. Gus Fox has 5 solo tackles, an assist for 6 tackles. And basically, the Tigers have been doing a good job for the most part, except for 1 drive, I think, was a good long drive for them. But we're in this game. We get the ball out of half, 13-7, Madisonville over Caldwell.
That's Gary Goodacre with the halftime stats. Again, brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials. Going back to Emma Talley for just a second, they did suspend play up there, so she's done for the day through 14 holes, tied for 14th right now, so they'll have to finish up the second round tomorrow before they get to the third round in the CP Women's Open. And as everyone knows, I'm sure that is the Women's Championship of Canada. Halftime here in Madisonville. The Maroons lead the Caldwell County Tigers 13-7. We'll go back up top to Dennis and Bob and John right after this here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
At First Southern National Bank, we believe in your future. We also know that you want to prepare now so your family is ready for opportunities when they arrive. We make it our priority to provide simple savings solutions to make that possible. Begin your savings journey now by opening an account online at fsmb.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's talk sports every Saturday morning. Be part of the live Saturday morning quarterback at the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery with host Todd Griffin and your Caldwell County Tiger football coaches. Listen live or come be a part of the conversation Saturday mornings at 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And we're back here at Madisonville. 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining in the halftime. The third quarter of tonight's game is brought to us by Cozy Living. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located on Northfield Drive, under the ownership and management of Pam and Hab Haberlock for the past 3 years. They have beautiful furniture, bedding, accessories, and gifts. They're also your local U-Haul dealer. Stop in and see Pam. See what kind of furniture, inventory she has. That store is always full when I'm in it. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Well, Dennis, we do get the ball to start the third quarter, and we probably need to make something happen early. We might not have to score, but we need to pick up some yardage and get it out of our territory for sure.
Absolutely, Bob, as we have about a minute left before we kick off the second half. That's going to do it for us on the Little Caesars halftime report, but you're exactly right, and you could almost sense a little frustration in Coach Barnes' voice at the end of the half about the offense not capitalizing on the opportunities, especially early in that first quarter when they had 3 drives start inside Madisonville territory, only able to put the one in the end zone for the lone touchdown for the Tigers tonight. So I'm sure he's really wanting that offense to break open a little bit. It'll help if we can get D-Man back out on the field, injured early in the half, and didn't see much action the rest of the way. Most of the second quarter stayed on the sideline.
Teams are on the field, ready for the second half kickoff. And for the call here in the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to drop back Carnahan and Bumpus, so still no Thompson out on the field. And so you got to wonder if the injury is a little more serious than first anticipated. Madisonville gets set, zeros on the clock. They'll put 12 minutes on the board. And we are set to get underway here in the second half. Madisonville leads this one 13-7. Caldwell County will get first possession here in the second half. Tigers in the visiting white will go right to left on the radio dial. Short kick's going to be fielded again. Eli Stevens takes a knee at the 28-yard line. I'm assuming he's instructed to go ahead and take that knee, Bob, but he had a little bit of room. Probably could have got that out near the 35. With Caldwell County not taking any chances, as Stevens will take the knee after the field of the kickoff. Luke Parker will bring the offense out again. It's Carnahan in the backfield. One receiver to the near side, 2 to the right. Parker takes a snap. Handoff goes to Carnahan, trying to get outside. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and maybe picks up a couple to the 30-yard line. Bob, did we have anything on Logan Chambliss to start the game? Because I have not seen his number out on the field, and I don't think we've called his number any tonight.
I didn't hear anything at all, but you're right. I've not have felt his presence on the field.
Extra blocking back in for Parker with 2nd down and 8 coming up. Parker drops back. Little square out pass is complete to Fox. Hit immediately at the 34-yard line. Gus Fox took a good lick, held on to the football, and makes it 3rd and manageable now for Caldwell County.
3rd and 3.
Bumpus is going to come near side. You've got Richardson in the slot on the far side. Looks like with Stevens on the outside. Parker steps back. Gus Fox is a slot receiver on the inside. Carnahan still in the backfield to the right shoulder of Parker. Play clock down to 0, and Caldwell County is going to see this one result in a penalty as that play clock, I thought the officials were going to miss it for a little bit. 5 yards as Caldwell County couldn't get the play away. It's mistakes like that that are going to be frustrating for Coach Barnes early in this season, Bob, because you make a good reception, you hold on to the ball, have 3rd and manageable. Now it goes back to 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that's what certainly will cause you to lose some sleep.
Trip set to the right. Bump us to the near side. Parker has a hold, but somebody had his jersey. If not for that, he's brought down at the 29-yard line. Somebody had the back of his jersey, or he was clear to maybe pick up that first down, had one player to beat. But instead, it's a tackle and a 4th down situation for Caldwell County. Wolford leads the punt unit on for the Tigers. I saw that they had Sutton Ritchie doing a little punting on the sideline at halftime, but it's going to be Parker staying in to make the punt.
I'm not sure that I would. He hasn't punted well on the run tonight, Dennis. I let him punt it from just true punt formation.
He does take that Australian rules rollout. Doesn't get a lot on this one either.
15-yard
Maybe
punt.
gets across the 40, and that's about it. Just not able to get a good foot on some of these kicks tonight. They're going high, but that's about it. You don't want the wedge, you want the 5-iron on some of these, and it's just not happening for Luke tonight.
Tiger 40 or 39?
I think 39. They'll put it at the 39, saying it bounced out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So it's Anias Mitchell back out on the field with the offense. Hightower in the backfield with him. Mitchell with the handoff to Hightower, hits the middle of the line, and he meets a wall. He's going to be thrown not much of a gain, although they are giving Madisonville. There's no way, Bob, that he picked up 2 yards on that play. He barely got across the line of scrimmage, but they're going to spot him at the 37-yard line. Pretty favorable. It doesn't sound like a lot, 2 yards, but 2 yards on the play where he was stopped, maybe at best a yard gain.
Yeah, Coach Will Barnes exactly asking that question down here right now, Dennis, is how'd they get yardage out of that?
Mitchell wants to swing it out, complete inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. That's number 4 on the reception, Tremaine Loven. 3rd down and about 3.5.
I want to see the replay of that previous play, though, Dennis, because I think about 3 Tigers stopped him dead cold at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a gain, a yard at the very best. And we looked down and saw the side judge down at the 37. So Mitchell has Hightower to his left shoulder. Mitchell takes a snap, looks towards the end zone. The players Lovin caught that one out of bounds. A big break for Caldwell County. Canyon Richardson in coverage, but that one down inside the 5-yard line, but he had a foot out of bounds when Lovin made the catch. Just did not know where he was on the field. Saves Caldwell 7 points.
And so it's a 4th and 3 situation.
And Madisonville probably going to go for it. They're going to bring number 33 in as an extra blocking back. That's Ricky Lane Bowles. We saw what he could do in short yardage territory earlier.
We got an official's timeout for something.
Guys, I think the ball's in the wrong spot. They moved the box after the last play, so I don't think this ball's spotted right. I'm thinking it's more around the 36, isn't it?
They've got it at the 34.
They spotted it wrong after the carry.
See, I think the guy on the box on this side thought it was a touchdown on the previous play. He headed down the field. They had to come back and respot it, and I don't think they spotted it right.
Yeah, they just moved it back about a yard to the actual 34. They didn't move it much, but they moved it back a little bit. 8:15 left to go in the third quarter. Madisonville leads 13-7. Mitchell fakes the handoff, swings it out, complete at the 25. That catch by Javion Martin pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So Madisonville on the move once again. Caldwell County's defense has really been on the field a lot from the second quarter on. Mitchell's going to send a trip set to his left. Single receiver to the right. Mitchell rolls left, wants to look to the end zone. Instead, throws over the middle. This one tapped up, complete, and a touchdown, Madisonville. The ball was deflected, and just Johnny on the spot. Madisonville able to pick it off at the 2-yard line and take it in.
And
I did not get the number. Number 8
is Trey Sedgwick.
Trey Sedgwick was just in the right place at the right time. And it's 6 more on the board for Madisonville. They score with 8:07 left in the third quarter. 19-7, pending this extra point attempt by Juarez. And instead, it's going to be Mitchell. They were going for 2, and he's going to be dragged for a loss. And Madisonville calling for a late hit, but the 2-point conversion is no good. Madisonville chasing those 2 to make it back out to 21-7. 8:07 left in the third quarter. Madisonville increases their lead. It's Maroons 19, Tigers 7. Back after this.
For 25 years, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant has been your choice for authentic Mexican food. They appreciate your business through the years. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Pair your favorite meals with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryouts. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant with locations in Princeton and Marion. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. And thanks again for 25 great years.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Caldwell County lining up to receive the kickoff. A little disappointing on that drive, both from a couple spots that we had disagreements with, but what can you do but go on and play the game?
Kick is away. A low line drive kick takes the bounce, picked up at the 15-yard line. Looks like Bumpus on the far sideline, gets up the field, crosses midfield, and goes out of bounds in Madisonville territory.
Madisonville's up here yelping for a hold.
And still yelling that they want to hold on the play, but Caldwell County with a good kickoff return by Xavier Bumpus.
Marked at the
48-yard line of Madisonville. So this is the field position Caldwell County was used to in that first quarter early. We'll see if we can capitalize now as the Tigers trail 19-7 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bumpus is going to be the near side receiver. He'll have Richardson inside him. One receiver on the far side. Snap is back to Parker. Hand off to Carnahan. Carnahan lowers his head, gets it down to the 45-yard line. Hard-nosed pickup of 3 for Jameis Carnahan. Caldwell County with a little more urgency in their step, it looks like. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, now looking to the sideline. Wofford is going to be in the backfield for Caldwell County in a slot. Carnahan to the left side of Parker. Parker takes a snap, gives it off to Carnahan. Carnahan hits the right side of the line. Good gain there.
Another 5 yards.
Down to the 41-yard line. Still no D-Man Thompson. You got to assume at this point, Bob, that he's out of the ball game for the rest of the night. Don't look for him to be back in. It would surprise us both.
And it brings up a third and manageable for the Tigers of 3 yards. Tigers on the ground for this drive so far.
Extra tight end for Caldwell County. And a timeout on the field. Sideline warning against Madisonville. First one of those of the evening.
Oh, yeah. You can't check the box if you don't have that box checked.
I mean, there's a line painted. It shouldn't be rocket science, but we've seen a lot of those early this season. Parker set for the snap. Hand off to Carnahan, hits the hole, and it's going to be close. Bob, from here it looks like he's about half a yard short, down to the 39-yard line.
Pick up of 2 yards, and you're right, Dennis. It's a 4th and 1.
3 straight carries for Jameis Carnahan. And you like how he's putting that head down and digging.
He's running hard. Really tough kid.
See if they clog the box here. Same formation for Caldwell County. Bumpus to the wide. Hand off Carnahan. Carnahan hit in the backfield.
I think he's got it.
Extra effort, and it's going to be close.
38.
Coach Barnes on the far sideline looking. Still no signal for a first down. And an official is going to take a timeout. They're going to measure this one, Bob. We needed one of those 2-yard or 2-yard spots like Madisonville got on the last possession.
Well, we're not getting any breaks on the ref spotting the ball tonight.
Bob, it looks like he's got it from this position in the press box, but he's short. He's about half a yard short. Caldwell County turns it over on downs. 6:16 to play in the third quarter, and Madisonville will take over leading 19-7. It was a great second effort by Jameis Carnahan to get as close as what he did because he was hit in the backfield.
He's not been given any
but no love by the stripes. You're right, Bob.
On the markings.
Anais Mitchell back out with the offense. Hightower to his right shoulder. He's got 3 receivers to his right side. Look for a rollout. Keeping it to himself. Gets across the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Actually to the 40.
Oh, excuse me, 42-yard line. You're right, Bob. Mitchell with a lot of design keepers. And you got to wonder with a now 2-possession lead if Madisonville's going to put the ball in the air very much, or is it going to be a lot of Hightower and Mitchell on the ground? 3 receivers set as one's in motion. Little pitch outs on the ground. Hightower trying to cover, finally does. Almost getting there for Caldwell County is number 54.
And that's Miguel Pena, I believe.
Yeah, it's Pena's new number tonight, formerly number 8. The junior almost got there, but Hightower able to dig that one back under his chest. Clock stopped. Not sure why. 5:28 now. They roll the clock.
It's a 3rd down and 13 situation facing the Maroons right now.
Cooper Mobley, one of the ones in coverage on the near side, as Madisonville still with that trip set.
Here it comes, Eli!
And whistle blows this one dead. It's procedure against Madisonville. So they're going to have 3rd and 18 coming up. And Bob, Coach Barnes talked about this, I think, in your pregame show about giving up the first down with 40 to go against Christian County, and they eventually scored.
We cannot let them out of the hole on this play, Dennis.
This play will take us under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Madisonville changes formations. They'll go 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hightower to the left of Mitchell. Mitchell looks around, stumbles, still looking, gets great protection, goes over the middle, has a receiver wide open, complete, all the way down to the Caldwell County 32-yard line. That's number 8, Trey Sedgwick, got behind the Caldwell County defense. And a 3rd and 18 results in a first down to the 31-yard line of Caldwell County. 4:46 stopped on the clock as they moved the chains. Let's go down for a Go Green field report with Todd Griffin after that first down.
Yeah, Dennis, if you remember back to last season, the Tigers were down 14-3 at this point in the game, so still in this one, but need a big defensive play.
Madisonville tried to put a nail in the coffin, goes towards the end zone, but just incomplete. Ball a little bit short.
You know, we've had some chances on some passes. We've had some balls tipped. We've had some balls at us that we just hadn't made a play on defensively to get that interception.
It's like all the little things are being done just a hair better by Madisonville after that early first quarter run by Caldwell County. So on the incompletion, 4:39 left now in the quarter. Mitchell, blitz coming. Davis. They'll run away from the blitz and get the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Pickup of 7 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Caldwell County's defense really has to stand here, Bob. It's a 12-point lead right now. You don't even want to give up the field goal at this point because then you would have to convert a 2-point conversion. Madisonville really taking the time. Play clock down to 9. Madisonville, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Play clock at 2. Mitchell does not get it off as that one goes down to zeros. And Madisonville about half a second late getting that one snapped. So the delay of game will move them back 5 yards.
That has to make a coach have gray hair.
Yeah, especially with they have some pretty nice play clocks here at Madisonville. Really obvious to everybody in the stadium.
3rd down and 8 for the Maroons.
They're going to overload the right side. Trip set all the way on the short side of a field. Mitchell calls for the snap, twirls the ball, looks down the field. Now he's got a lot of room to run on the left side, breaks it back up the middle, slides enough for a first down as he gets across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Knew where those markers were, saw some Tigers coming, and put the Trey Turner slide on it. Caldwell County has a player down on the field. It is a first down for Madisonville. We'll try to see who the player down for Caldwell County is. 19-7 is your score with 3:21 left to play in the third quarter, but Madisonville again threatening. Looks like it's a cramp situation as they've got that leg stretching it out. And I think you talked with
It's Jameis Carnahan.
Jameis Carnahan. You talked with Coach Barnes in the pregame show, Bob, about how this is still a factor in all these games in August, early September when it's still relatively warm. And with D-Man Thompson out, you can ill afford to have Carnahan start cramping up this early in the ball game. Still a quarter and a fourth to go. Still on the ground getting stretched. Want to remind everybody that Saturday morning quarterback tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Todd will have some of the coaching staff for Caldwell County. I think he said earlier Coach Barnes is gone. Todd, you want to fill us in on that as they get Carnahan off the field?
Yeah, we'll have Will Barnes on in the morning. He's going to be calling in tomorrow, though, so he'll be on the phone. But, I anticipate Coach Wayne McGowan being there. I think Jeff Riley is going to come by. So we'll all be at the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery in the morning at 9 o'clock with Saturday morning quarterback. And like I said, we will get the comments of Tiger head coach Will Barnes, but he'll be calling in the morning.
And even a possibility of a live appearance by Coach Earl from time to time.
Yeah, I hear that.
We love Coach Earl around here, one of our favorite guys.
So the resulting play was a first down for Madisonville. It's 1st and 10 from the Tiger 19.
Mitchell has some protection, throws into the end zone. This one no good. Kenyon Richardson almost got a hand on that one. But still, you see a lot of maroon jerseys behind the last line of defense for Caldwell County. A little better throw, and that one is 6 more. Clock stops at 3:13 left in the quarter. Madisonville, 2 receivers each side. Luke Parker in at free safety. Richardson and Wolford in on coverage on the near side. It's going to be Mitchell on the keeper, tries to get to the right side across the 10 and upended at the 10. Nice tackle by Caldwell County. I think that was Kenyon Richardson. Picked up Mitchell and planted him at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 9 on the play.
So 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Maroons. They have the ball on the near hash mark. 2:43 and counting left in the third quarter. Madisonville looking to add to a 19-7 lead. Caldwell County jumped out with 7 points in the first 18 seconds, if I remember right, Bob. And
yes.
After that, it's been nothing for Caldwell County. Timeout on the field called by Madisonville. We'll take 30 seconds to be right back. Maroons by 12. Back after this.
The roof isn't just part of the house, it completes it. It makes you feel safe and secure, so it needs to be properly installed. The importance of having a high quality and well-maintained roof is what motivates Bluegrass Roofing to serve this area. using quality materials without excess cost. Bluegrass Roofing is a Master Elite GAF certified installer, fully licensed and insured. They thank you for voting them the best roofing company in Western Kentucky. For roofing and claim info, find them at bluegrassroofpros.com.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. It is a 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Both teams at their respective sidelines.
Bob, we are back home next week taking on the Hopkinsville Tigers, and they're getting a little bit of a kicking down in Mayfield tonight as Mayfield had a big lead.
They're not going to be in a good mood, Dennis.
That game is 35-0, guys. 36-0. Not even at halftime yet. So
I really thought that one would be a lot closer.
Yeah, Hoptown has yet to score this season, although, they've played two pretty tough teams. They went to Louisville last weekend and down at Mayfield this week.
Pitch back from Mitchell across the 10 down to the 5. And we'll get the number on that. That is number 19. And that is Jacob Miller on the carry. Enough.
And they got it down to the 6, so gain of 4. 1st and goal.
Madisonville using some different backs here late in the 3rd quarter. And it results in a 1st down. So it is 1st and goal from the 6. Mitchell, handoff. Hightower, maybe. We'll see the number. Touchdown, Madisonville. Did they say number 34? Is there a 34? No, that's Ivan Juarez. Oh. We'll check that number again. I'm not sure. I thought it was Hightower at the beginning, but
yeah, that was number 33 again.
33, excuse me. Ricky Lane Bowles with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Madisonville looks to go for 2. Rolling out to the right. Mitchell wants to take it back to the other side, and now it's a foot race. Flag on the field. Should be a hold on that as Mitchell tried to reverse field. Holding Maroons, so the 2-point conversion no good. 2:09 left in the 3rd quarter. Madisonville's lead now out to 25-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on WPKY.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Preston Burrell and Lily Hoare.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. The try for extra point will be, again, it's they got to run it in from the 18-yard line now. Call Dennis Stevens.
Another flag, and it's going to be a procedure, so maybe one of the longest extra point attempts, 2-point attempts in the history of high school football, as this one is going to back them up 5 more yards.
To the 23, I believe.
Should be on the 23. It's I think spotted at the 22 currently. But
can you punt on an extra point?
Or a Hail Mary extra point is what this one may turn into. Madisonville still trying to go for 2. Mitchell has Hightower to his right side now. Mitchell drops back. He's had good protection all night. Throws over the middle, and this one knocked out of the hands. Good coverage down there by Caldwell County.
Yeah, that's all on Gus Fox because that ball was in the hands and almost a 2-point conversion.
Fox has played a good game, banged up a little bit earlier, but has done a good job coming back off of that little injury. So Madisonville will retain a 25-7 lead. 2:09 left in a quarter of a game that seems like it has taken about 3 hours already, Bob.
It's been a long one.
Caldwell County with a lot of work cut out. Coach Barnes noticeably unhappy as he left the field talking with Todd at halftime that the offense just was not converting the opportunities. And now the defense has been on the field quite a bit. Looks like maybe fatigue a little bit. We've already had Carnahan go out with some cramps. D-Man Thompson back out of the ball game. You have seen some good play out of Landon Davis tonight, though. He's back in after being out injured.
And Brady Holman has been in the center position the entire game, and probably quite a bit on defense as well tonight.
Last two kickoffs have come over to Eli Stevens. We'll see if this one does as well, or I'm not sure if he just doesn't have the leg to get it downfield, or if these are designed little pooch kicks over to the sideline.
If I'm Eli, I wouldn't want to try to pick up 5-6 extra yards and slide. We don't want him getting drilled.
And going his way again, this one's going to drop, and a flag down on the kick. I think Madisonville had somebody across.
Yeah, they were offside.
So that'll drop them back. They'll re-kick from the 35-yard line. Next two games at home for the Tigers. We'll take on Hopkinsville at Tiger Stadium next Friday night, and then the following Friday it's Crittenden County. Always a big rivalry there, and we'll have Coach Chuck Mitchell in the box as far as plans go right now. He won the chance to be a radio star on the Optimus Club radio auction. We appreciate his donation for a very worthy cause, and we're looking forward to a lot of fun with Coach Chuck Mitchell, girls high school basketball coach for Caldwell County, in the booth with us against Crittenden County. That coming up in a couple of weeks. The kick kicked away. Carnahan hits him in the chest. It stays in bounds, and he finally covers it, but Caldwell County is going to be pinned all the way back to the 7-yard line. Best thing that could have happened there is that ball bounced out of bounds about 10 yards upfield, but it didn't. It tracked like a Bob Hayes putt the whole way down the sideline and stayed in bounds.
We had him all set up to pick that up and come 90-some-odd yards down the sideline, Dennis.
That's what the doctor is ordering right now. It would be great to see as Caldwell County trails this one 25-7. 25 unanswered points by Madisonville. Tigers keeping some blocking in. One receiver to the left, two to the right. Parker throws up the field. That one through the hands of Kenyon Richardson, just a little bit high. That's one of those that I think Luke learns that doesn't have to be that hard of a throw as he matures a little bit at that position.
What we want to see is some offensive, may not win the game tonight, Dennis, but we need to start moving the ball.
Trying to pick up who is in the backfield with Parker all the way down at the goal line. And it is number 4, Landon Davis, on the carry.
He gets to the 9-yard line, pick up of 2 yards.
Big bruising back is Landon Davis, back from an injury. 1:44 left in the third quarter. This is Tiger football on WPKY Princeton. Richardson and Stevens to the right side. Single receivers Bumpus to the left. Parker looks to the sideline. Davis is going to stay in at back. Parker looks, gets some pressure, trying to run it out. He's going to be thrown down just outside the goal line. We'll call it the 2-yard line. That one dangerously close to his safety. So Caldwell County having a lot of troubles offensively after a promising start tonight. They're going to have to punt from inside their own end zone. Madisonville will drop back number 4, Tremaine Lovin, and we've seen his speed tonight. So Parker, or excuse me, ball almost blocked, is not Parker with the punt. It's fielded by Madisonville at the 30. Caldwell trying to push him back, and that may have been, that was Sutton Ritchie on the kick.
And so
Madisonville will take over 1st and 10 from the Caldwell 35-yard line. 29 seconds is all that's left in the third quarter. Let's go down on the field for a Go Green field report with Todd Griffin.
All right, Dennis, I was just going to say I'm not sure how Sutton got that ball around the defender, but ended up being a very effective punt.
But Todd, we saw him warming up a little bit at halftime because Luke not able to get a lot on the kicks tonight.
Well, I think Luke took a bit of a shot on the previous play too, so that might have been why he was in there. But Luke's back out there now.
Mitchell in a scramble. Pena on the chase. This one almost intercepted and right into the hands of a Madisonville player who drops it. Kenyon Richardson may have been able to put a little strip on that ball at the 15. Caldwell County almost with the pick.
You know, that's 3 or 4 of those now where we've just been just a half second off on some of those. And, you know, those are game-changing plays if you can make that play as a defense.
Especially in the flat where he can catch it and come down the sideline here.
That was a good chase by Miguel Pena defensively for Caldwell County. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Mitchell takes a low snap off the shin, picks it up, twirls, goes to the end zone. This one well overthrown. And Madisonville player pulls up a little bit lame. That is number 3 for Madisonville, Quentin Rogers. Not sure if it was a hamstring or a cramp starting to set in. He signaled to the sideline for somebody to come in. That gives us Madisonville with the ball at the Caldwell County 35-yard line. Still 15 seconds on the third quarter clock. 25-7 Madisonville.
And 3rd and 10 for the Maroons.
Low snap gets by Mitchell all the way back to midfield and into Madisonville territory. Mitchell picks it up, tries to get away from the pressure of Caldwell County, slings it down the field. This one's going to be incomplete. Almost a miraculous completion. Bob Anias Mitchell threw that ball with his jersey being tugged about 1.5 feet from the back and almost made the completion. He was looking for number 4, Tremaine Lovin. Lovin had to go off his fingertips. Only 2 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's 4th down and 10 for Madisonville. If you see plays like that completed, you know it's just not your night. And Madisonville came dangerously close to completing that one.
And he was able to pick that ball up after it rolled about 10 yards behind him.
Snap back to Mitchell. Mitchell with some pressure in the backfield. Wants to throw, pulls the ball back down. Now he's going to run for it. Gets up across the 30, 25, and goes out of bounds with a first down at the Tiger 22-yard line. On the first down, the clock is going to run out in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back for fourth quarter action. It's the Maroons 25, Tigers 7. Back after this.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm here to walk you through the process. Whether you're buying your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here for the fourth quarter of tonight's ball game. Score at the end of 3 periods of play. Madisonville-North Hopkins 25, Caldwell County Tigers 7. Madisonville threatening to add another touchdown on the board. It is a first down for the Maroons at the Tiger 22. And for the call here, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Fourth quarter brought to us by our friends at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. We love those guys and appreciate them always being on sports broadcast with us here on WPKY. Madisonville converts and has 1st and 10 from the Tiger 22-yard line. Low snap back to Mitchell. Mitchell goes over the middle. That one tipped a couple of times, once by Davis, once by the Madisonville receiver, and incomplete. I don't know if Madisonville has changed centers, but it seems like a lot of low snaps coming back to Anias Mitchell lately. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Maroons. Both these teams looking for their first win of the season. Caldwell lost a close one to Christian County last week, 18-9. Madisonville lost to Union County 28-6. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for the Maroons. Mitchell takes a snap, looks to the flat. This one complete at the 14-yard line, still on his feet, tackled near the goal line. Let's see, they will signal touchdown. I think that's number 4 on the reception, Tremaine Lovin. And Madisonville blowing this one open here starting the fourth quarter, 31-7 Madisonville. 31 unanswered at this point for the Maroons. They're going to try the conventional extra point attempt. Juarez on the field. Snap is down. Kick is up. And good. So with 11:46 left in the ball game, it's Madisonville 32, Caldwell County 7. Back after this on WPKY.
KFC Princeton, offering their amazing fried chicken and all the fix-its. You can dine in or call your order for pickup inside or use their convenient drive-thru. Your local KFC is located on the Marion Road in Princeton. Whether you enjoy a quick lunch or take dinner home or maybe take something to a friend in need, they're always ready to help. They're also looking for team members at KFC. Ask about becoming a member of their team. KFC on the Marion Road, where they appreciate your support and they are Princeton strong.
At YourSportsEdge.com, we strive every day to continue to bring you the gold standard in high school sports coverage with more on your teams and your players.
Or did it show up there?
And while they are not gold,
Unbelievable.
those crystal awards we have won for doing what we love to do
Tough defense.
are pretty cool too.
That's something you see every day.
The Kentucky Broadcasters Best Digital Product Award winner.
Hello, people.
Ball game over. YourSportsEdge.com.
Back here at Madisonville, Caldwell County in kickoff return formation. Madisonville putting the ball on the tee, and I would suspect, Dennis, Madisonville will start using quite a few subs here when they next get the ball, but you never know.
The Caldwell County really needs to just work on the basics on that offense right now with what time's left. You're not throwing in the towel, but you've got to make something happen offensively to give you a little bit of confidence. Ball received by Carnahan back into the ball game, and he'll get it up to about the 34. So Caldwell with good field position to start, but Bob, 1 touchdown last week, 1 so far this week, nothing in the preseason. It's the offense that is just really stalled at the time for Caldwell County. And I'm sure Coach Barnes looking for any breath of life that he could find to maybe change something around for Caldwell County offensively. Stevens and Fox to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Carnahan in the backfield, D-Man Thompson out for the rest of the game. Richardson in motion, little pitch to Richardson, trying to get around the end, across the 30, and hit at the 35-yard line. Picks up maybe 1 or 2. Good pursuit by Madisonville. Richardson nowhere to go, just a lot of dark jerseys in his way. You're going to give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Tigers.
Madisonville screaming for a holding penalty. And they may be correct in that.
I think it's kind of a moot point right now. But Luke Parker drops back, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands of Richardson. That would have been enough for a 1st down. Richardson came to where the sticks are, turned around, and Parker hit him in the number 9, but Richardson unable to hold on to it, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers. Landon Davis is going to come into the backfield for Caldwell County. Richardson and Bumpus far side, Fox and Stevens near side with Davis in the backfield now. Parker takes a snap, drops back, gets some pressure, throws up the field, in and out of the hands of Fox. That's back-to-back passes. You can't ask much more from Luke Parker. The receiver's just unable to reel him in. And I think the whole Tiger offense probably a little bit frustrated at this point, especially considering how this game started. Sutton Ritchie in to punt for Caldwell County. 11 minutes and 1 second left in the ball game. Caldwell in great danger of going 0-2 on the season. Snap is back. Sutton gets it away. Fair catch called and a good catch made at the 37-yard line for Madisonville. That one dangerous. If he had bobbled that and Caldwell could have picked it up, nobody behind him. Instead, Madisonville will take over with good field position at their own 37-yard line, leading this one 32-7 in a game that really started out looking like Caldwell was going to break out tonight. Tigers are bringing in at safety now, taking Parker out of safety. It's number 81, Luke Maddox. And you're right, Bob. I think we're getting to the point where you're probably going to see some substitutes for both sides. Caldwell not taking any chances with Luke Parker as they replace him at free safety. Mitchell going for the bomb. Airs it out complete at the 22-yard line. And it's a touchdown, Madisonville. Tremaine Lovin from the 37 to pay dirt.
63-yard pass play.
And you got to hand it to Mitchell. He really laid that ball the only place he could that Lovin could catch it. And a flag on the field, an excessive celebration, I think, on this side is going to be called. But that one pushes the score to 38-7. Still well over 10 minutes to go on this ball game. I think Madisonville came off celebrating. Maybe somebody pulled their helmet off coming off the field, may have said something. But the official in the near side corner as Madisonville came off the field threw a flag. Maroons coach out on the field talking to them about it. We'll see where they try the extra point attempt after the penalty or if they'll assess it on the kickoff. This one all Madisonville from the second quarter on. And maybe they picked the flag up, Bob, because the extra point attempt coming from the original spot.
I think it may be enforced on the kickoff. We'll see.
Official getting back in position that threw the flag. They now hand it back to him. He gets down to the side. Juarez to put the extra point up. Snap is good. Kick is good as well. So with 10:45 left to go in the ball game, Madisonville really closing this one down. 39-7 Maroons. Back after this.
If you're involved in an auto accident, it's your choice where your vehicle is repaired. Some insurance companies refer you to pro shops because they give the insurance company discounts. But with those discounts, the insurance company has input on the parts used and might not always use what is best. At Trice Hughes Body Shop, they're not partnered with an insurance company, but they give the same lifetime limited warranty to the person who owns the vehicle at the time of repairs. Visit Trice Hughes in Princeton for your vehicle repairs.
And back to Madisonville High School as Caldwell County will receive, trailing now 39-7, 39 unanswered points by the Maroons. Let's go down for a Go Green Field report with Todd Griffin.
Well, guys, two ways you can go after a game like this, and hopefully the Tigers will get back to work and try to get better this week. Not a lot you can do about this one. Madisonville really laying it on right now, and you kind of wonder if the Tigers ticked off the Maroons at some point over the last 40 years because, you know, this game is well in hand and the Maroons are still chucking it.
Yeah, that was
what goes around comes around, though, I guess.
And they are going to assess that penalty on this kickoff. Unsportsmanlike call back, so they'll kick this one off from the 25-yard line. But that was a great pass by Mitchell, and we have put relatively no pressure on Mitchell most of the night. He's been able to stand back there in the pocket. I know you want to contain him and how fast he is, but we have pretty much rushed three all night with no pressure on Anias Mitchell. Kickoff is up, fielded at the 36-yard line, and gets it up to the 47-yard line.
And that was Luke Maddox.
Luke Maddox's name has been mentioned a lot. Maddox, a 5'9", 133-pound sophomore.
You know, Luke had the fumble recovery earlier on the opening kickoff, and up at Owensboro Catholic in a scrimmage, he had an interception up there, so he's made some plays for the Tigers.
The Tigers have a lot of young talent, Todd. You've seen over the first couple of games you see a lot of freshmen and sophomores' names getting called, and it looks like it's going to be some good years to come for Caldwell County. They're going to bring Luke Parker back out at quarterback. Stevens is the near side receiver. Handoff is to Davis, just lowers his head and picks up what should be a couple. We'll see where the spot goes. 39-7 is your score. It's not a matter, Bob, right now of winning or losing this game. It's a matter of seeing what you can do offensively that might click, seeing what if you happen onto something that's going to work for you next week against Hopkinsville. One receiver to the near side. Extra tight end for Stevens, for Parker. Parker complete at the 50 and pulled down and pulled his leg. That is number 88, Xavier Bumpus, holding his leg. Now a flag comes out, a little jawing down the field.
Well, these are the kinds of things that happen sometimes when you keep chucking the ball when you're up, comfortably late in a ball game. And I understand teams need to work on things sometimes, and Madisonville's trying to get ready for the rest of its schedule and its district games. But I'm still a firm believer that, you're up big late, grind that thing out, especially with the running game those guys have shown so far tonight.
Coach Barnes out after the flag all the way near the M on the field, letting the officials know his opinion about the last call. There was a Caldwell player and a Madisonville player back at about the 35-yard line doing a little face-to-face introduction. The official back there threw the flag. We'll see which one it's going on. Clock stops at 9:54 left in this game. Stay tuned after this one's over. We will have the Trilogy post-game report. We'll talk with Coach Barnes after this one from the field and get all the stats for the ball game on the Trilogy post-game report. Unsportsmanlike against Madisonville, so Caldwell County will pick up a first down out of this. First Lake Barkley CrossFit first down in some time for the Tigers. They will walk this one down to the 32-yard line. Madisonville still yelling from the booth next door, Bob, with a 39-7 lead.
Where they mark it, Dennis, at the
32-yard line, it looks like from here, Bob. It'll be 1st and 10, Caldwell County. Landon Davis in the backfield. Stevens and Fox to the near side. Richardson in the slot to the far side. Parker drops back, has some pressure, wants to go to the corner, has Richardson, underthrows, and it's going to be intercepted by Madisonville. Richardson tried his best to get back in position to knock that one down at the very minimum, but Madisonville got the inside like a rebound position on a ball that was underthrown, and Madisonville comes up with the turnover inside their own 5-yard line. So the Tiger defense will be back on the field. Kind of hard to tell Madisonville numbers this far away on that dark end of the field. We'll see if they put any substitutes into the ball game. Madisonville takes over from their 3-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff into the line. Runner picks up a couple of yards backwards. Flag is down on the play. And it is a face mask call against Caldwell County. As they spun the runner around, apparently, Bob, that's why he ended up backwards, picking up a couple of yards. Somebody had his face mask from the other side. So that will give Madisonville a first down and get them out of their goal line area. Ball all the way out to the 20. 39-7. Madisonville has this one in hand. 9.5 minutes or so left.
So it's a 1st and 10 for Madisonville.
Madisonville's got some subs in. They'll keep it on the ground. Good run there out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be close to another first down. We'll try to pick up that quarterback's number. It looks like number 12, Kirk LaGrange. Does that look like 12?
Yes, it does look like 12.
So Madisonville moving the football. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30. Second down and a short 2. Handoff in the backfield. First down and then some as the Maroons get across the 40-yard line. Caldwell just getting pushed off the line right now. Madisonville almost running at will. They'll move the chains and restart the clock with 8:46 left to play in this ball game. Caldwell County will drop to 0-2 on the season. And LaGrange now in the backfield has one back to his right shoulder, trip set to the far side. Handoff, Madisonville goes to the right side, sliding at the 45-yard line. And they said Miller on the carry on that one. Jacob Miller is number 19. Does this have the classes these kids are?
I think LaGrange, and we know his sister well from basketball. I think he's a freshman.
He is a freshman, and Miller is a junior. Cameron LaGrange from Madisonville now with the Western Kentucky University soccer team. LaGrange airs it out, incomplete, overthrows everybody. Has a whale of an arm on him. Yeah, LaGrange, one of our favorite players not in a Lady Tiger uniform, is outstanding athlete both in soccer and basketball. Now in Bowling Green. But one of the nicest kids, Bob. She would be interviewed by us or talk to us before games for a lot of years in Madisonville.
Nice young lady.
LaGrange with the handoff. Madisonville makes a big run out of it. Still on his feet down to the 40 of Caldwell County.
Pick up a 15 yards on the play.
Jacob Miller again on the carry. Miller, a strong running back. Caldwell County, not necessarily with reserves in. Now they will. They'll bring in some clean jerseys. Got Cooper Mobley at inside linebacker along with Davis. That's a formidable pair right now at the inside linebacker spots for Caldwell County. LaGrange on the keeper, goes to the right side, hit, picks up enough yardage close to a first down. They'll mark him at the 30, and if it's at the 30, it should be enough for a first. And another first down as we are still at 7:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. 39-7, Caldwell County on the short end. LaGrange in the backfield with Miller. Two receivers each way. Handoff to Miller. Miller hit. That's number 70 for Caldwell County, stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Landry Dunbar, 5'10", 177-pound freshman.
No gain on the play.
Good tackle. Landry did a good job wrapping up the runner. Caldwell County also has into the ballgame number 14, Ethan Ramage, at one of the corners. Snap is back. LaGrange looks down the field, incomplete. It was in the vicinity of number 24, Zy Rollins, a 5'4" freshman. It's going to bring up third down for the Maroons. Incompletion stops the clock at 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Trilogy post-game report comes your way immediately following this one. We'll give away a few awards on that one, have the stats with Todd and Gary down on the sidelines. Freshman LaGrange standing at the Caldwell 35. Puts one receiver in motion. LaGrange, little option pitch, goes to Miller. Miller takes it across the 25, 20, and down inside the 20. Caldwell County should have had that one wrapped up in the backfield, Bob. They had both players covered. Thought it was a dangerous pitch to begin with by LaGrange, and they turn it into a first down. As it's been all Maroons after the first maybe 8 minutes of the 6 minutes of the first quarter.
Maybe a little bit longer. We led at the end of 7-0. But after that, it was curtains.
Yeah, they were knocking on the door as we came to the second quarter. Out of the I formation now. LaGrange to the deep back. Miller hurdles his own player and gets it down near the 10-yard line. I think they'll spot it at the 11. The only thing really slowing him up was his own player on that one. Miller is playing possessed right now for Madisonville. Clock runs with 5:40 to go. Miller again, the deep back out of the I. Hand off to Miller, finds a hole, sees pay dirt, and gets in. Touchdown, Madisonville. Should be a running clock situation. .529 left on the clock.
And that was by Miller.
That was Jacob Miller. 5'10", junior running back. Juarez in for the extra point. Juarez has showed good form so far tonight. Kick is up, low kick. Still finds its way across the crossbar. 5:29 left in this ball game. It's 46-7. The route is on by Madisonville. Back after this.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And we're back here at Maroon Stadium. Dennis, I believe you're right. I know it's a running clock whenever we get this kickoff, and it's more than a 36-point lead for the Maroons. Caldwell County will have it, and hopefully the ball does not turn itself back over to the Maroons. They're just loving running up the score.
They'll tee it up at the 40. We'll do this kickoff, and then we'll go down to the field for a Go Green report after the reception. 46-7, Madisonville running away with this one. 46 unanswered points by the Maroons. Pooch kick towards the sideline, fielded by Caldwell County. A little reverse action coming up across the 25, 30. It's Bumpus at the 37-yard line going down. And let's go down for that Go Green report with Todd Griffin.
Well, just want to remind everyone, Saturday morning quarterback coming up tomorrow, 9 a.m. from the Biscuit Barn and Ice Cream Eatery. We'll be talking about this one, although not a whole lot about this one, Dennis. We may have to pull out something else tomorrow to talk about, but we may do a UK football preview. Chris George is standing here. He might have to come in tomorrow and help us out with a Kentucky football preview. But yeah, we'll talk about this one and look ahead to next week. Hopkinsville is going to be a little hurt too. Couple of losses to start the season, so we'll see two teams next week that are really trying to find themselves and trying to get on the winning track.
At least the Biscuits will be good tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Handoff coming to the near side. It is number 25 for Caldwell County. That's Brian Barber, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. Also in at quarterback is number 10 for Caldwell County.
Jack Roach.
Is Jack Roach, the freshman. Good-sized kid, 5'11", 178.
Well, this game, guys, decided in that first 6 or 7 minutes when the Tigers were able to get up 7-0 and had a couple of other chances. Really felt like it could have been 14. If you're the most optimistic Tiger fan, you think, hey, maybe we could have been up 21-0 early in this one, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, you could just tell the frustration in Coach Barnes' voice in your interview at halftime. Roach slips, hits the dirt, and the loss will be back to the 35-yard line. 3.5 or so to go in this one. Then we'll get into the Trilogy post-game report. 46-7 is your score. Really surprising because this game started out like it was going to be all Tigers. So Roach in the backfield with Barber. 2 receivers each side for Caldwell County. Madisonville rushes out a lineman.
Don't sleep on Roach throwing the football. He's got a good arm.
Roach has the receivers. On the near side, one of those kids is number 40, Carter Bedell. And it's going to be a loss to Barber. Trying to get the names of some of these receivers, Bob. Carter Bedell, 5'11", 158-pound freshman.
Yeah, I think Caldwell County is just trying to keep this one on the ground and get out of here. But like I said, we're going to see Jack Roach throw the ball a few times in the future. Don't worry about that. He can sling it a little bit.
Also on the field, one of my buddy's kids, that's Channing Puckett, number 18 for Caldwell County, a 5'8 freshman. He's in at the slot receiver on the near side. Madisonville running players off the field as well. A lot of reserves in right now. Roach drops back, gets some pressure, trying to get to the outside, buys some time, looks up the field, lowers the arm, and gets it back to the 29-yard line. Roach tried to put the stiff arm out. And it's going to be a turnover on downs for Caldwell County. Madisonville will bring it out. And you really expect the victory formations at this point, Bob. We'll see if Madisonville does that. Running clock going on, so no need in even running a play to try to gain yardage. Snap is going to come back to LaGrange. LaGrange does hand it off. Flag on the field. Ball loose on the ground, and it's going to be Caldwell County with the fumble recovery. Number 67, Brandon Williams, able to fall on that one.
Well, Madisonville had some extra people out there, it looked like, and if you're running a play with a minute and a half to go in a running clock game, you deserve whatever bad happens to you, and Madisonville turned that one over.
Yeah, you deserve the fumble. You're right. We really expected the victory formation, even with LaGrange and substitutes in there. So Caldwell County will come back out on the field on the turnover. 1:23 left in this one. I don't think we'll be here as late as it was. The last time we were here, I got to fill in for my buddy, the award-winning announcer, Bridgie Miller, as he was having some surgery done. And we got out of here very late that night.
I think it was about 11:45 or so when we got out of here.
That first game took forever to get to a running clock even back then. Roach with all kinds of pressure. Madisonville just had the ears pinned back, and Roach is brought down at the 16-yard line. Bridgie Miller, former Tiger broadcaster for several years, along with Danny Beavers. Roach looks to the sideline.
I believe I would air it out. Just get that arm motion and find out what it feels like out there for the young man.
It would be nice to see, but he's going to have a couple of seconds to get back there and get it cocked.
Well, you know, if nothing
the last
else,
couple of plays
he can throw a parachute and let him run under it.
Roach in the backfield. 2 receivers each way. Roach fakes the handoff. It's a keeper trying to get to the right sideline. Hit hard at the 24-yard line.
Pickup of 8 yards on that play.
And we'll see if we run another play as the clock down to 15 seconds. Madisonville all over this one, 46 unanswered to lead 46-7. And I don't think Caldwell County is going to try to run another play.
I think
players are walking towards the middle of the field, and that's a final. Madisonville wins this one 46-7 after leading only 13-7 at halftime. All Maroons in the second half. Todd, you just call when you get Coach Barnes down on the field. We'll get that interview before we go to the Trilogy postgame report.
All right, team shaking hands right now. I can tell you it's not a real happy Caldwell County head coach Will Barnes, but we will try to get a comment from him before the Tigers get out of here tonight. Again, the first part of the game was the ball game. The Tigers with some chances early, got out to a 7-0 lead, and really, like I said, felt like it should have been more, and that was kind of the ball game. And now we've got Coach Barnes, and Coach just talking about the start you guys got off to tonight, a great start, but maybe couldn't take advantage of some situations, and when you couldn't build that lead, kind of got away from you then later.
Yeah, you go up 7-0 and get a good start. And, we're not good enough offensively to spot, give up those types of opportunities. About as bad of a performance as I've watched about every game since 2006. It's about as bad a performance as I can remember, and that's 100% my fault.
When you guys come back to practice Monday, what do you get to work on?
Obviously you get beat 40-7 against the team that got beat 28-7 last week. You got a lot to work on. So we'll have to watch the film and get in there and make the corrections.
Hopkinsville is going to come to Tiger Stadium next week. We finally get a home game to go this season, but Hopkinsville is going to be a team that's kind of getting roughed up tonight by Mayfield, so they're going to be kind of in the same boat as you guys are.
Yeah, they've got you look at who they play. They play Louisville Ballard, who is a top 10 6A team. They played Mayfield, who is a top 2 to 3 2A team, and they played really good people. So that doesn't say anything about their team. They've got a really good football team, and if we don't improve drastically, it'll be the same result tonight.
Did you see anything positive early in the game or anything that maybe you can build on from this one?
We've made some plays, created some turnovers early, had a good first play, but other than that, not a whole lot of positives.
I thought at times we were in position defensively to maybe make some big plays, but just didn't. Is that a sign of being young, and do some guys just have to step up and start making those plays?
Watching it live, I don't know what the answer is right this second. Obviously a lot of mistakes when you give up 46 and score 7. There's not, a lot of things we got to clean up. We got a long way to go, but I'll tell you what, our coaching staff will work all weekend, and we'll be ready to get back after it on Monday.
All right, appreciate it, Will. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Todd.
That is Caldwell County Tiger football head coach Will Barnes. The Tigers taking it on the chin here tonight, 46-7 at Madisonville-North Hopkins. All-time series now even 15-15. Guys, back up to you. A tough one here tonight for the Tigers.
All right, thank you, Todd, for that interview with Coach Barnes. Dejected Coach Barnes, a lot of work to do in practice, not just next week, over the next several weeks. It's going to be a tough one to rebound and take on next week. We do go home, that is the plus, but we go home against a strong Hopkinsville Tiger team coming into Tiger Stadium, probably 0-2 on the season as well. So we'll be there for that one. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll kick off the Trilogy post-game report. That's next here on your home for Tiger football, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.